Gangsta agree, hope you're soppy. This is your boy N-O-R-E.
What up, it's DJ EFN.
And this is motherfucking Drink Chat Podcast. Make some noise!
And right now, before we establish our guest, because our guest is so, I've been wanting this guy to be here so long. Listen, you think that he's not getting a lot of pussy, but he's getting a lot of pussy.
Clearly,
he might not be getting Chris Rock
Who
pussy.
the fuck thinks that?
No, I'm just telling you. Like, as a person like who's married, like I like to look at people who's single,
right?
And I like to appreciate y'all.
Okay.
And you're like in the Appreciation Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Appreciation Hall of Fame. Yeah, I'm just saying. He's out there knocking them down. He's living right. He's on BET. He's on Netflix. He's on
CBS.
Checkflix.
Yes.
He's on CBS.
NBA
He's
TV.
on
Let us know.
He's on. This motherfucker got so many shows. He don't even know how many shows he got. And he's right here with us right now on Drink Champs Network. Motherfucker, let's make some noise and welcome Tony motherfucking Rock. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, brother. Every week I see you on another show.
Yeah,
and it
man.
just makes me proud.
Yeah, man.
Because I'm like, this guy's out here and you're fucking the industry. Because usually the industry fucks us.
Right.
Usually we're the niggas getting been down. They're like, oh shit, this nigga hit me today.
Yeah.
But you're like this. You're clearly like this. Well, you walk down.
Yeah.
You're fucking the industry.
You know what I
clearly.
saw a long time ago? If you watch any sitcom, let's take sitcoms for instance. You watch any sitcom from the 80s to the 90s, 2000s.
Let's take from Maury.
The names behind when the credits roll, the names behind the cameras are always the same. The names in front of the cameras, 3 or 4 years and they done.
Right.
So I'm trying to be behind the camera and last forever. I'll do my time in front of the camera, but when it's over, I'm gonna be set myself up for behind the camera.
Damn, that's
so my name would just go on the strolling, and you'd be like, "Oh shit, it's that Tony Rock." I didn't even see him in it. You didn't see me in it. I produced it. You didn't see me in it. I directed it. You didn't see me in it. I created it. You didn't see me in it. I wrote it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm setting myself up for the long haul.
You actually have a famous brother, right?
Yeah.
That had went there, made it up to a certain place,
Right.
But that doesn't mean that you're gonna make it to a certain place, right?
Absolutely.
So how do you say to yourself, boom, you know what? Love Big Bro. I think Big Bro is the fucking greatest in the world. You have the illest thing, because it's like Jay-Z being your brother.
You're absolutely right. Absolutely right.
For sure.
How do you say, yeah, Jay-Z is my brother, and I love Jay-Z, but I still gotta be my own Jay-Z?
Yeah.
How does that start for you?
Because it doesn't matter if it's your brother or your friend or a relative or just a homie. Whatever they do is for them. You know what I'm saying? You got to be on your own path in life. Once you realize that you're in your own lane, then you don't worry about what the next man's doing, good or bad. You know what I'm saying? So when somebody fucked up in the game, you still like, I got to do my thing. When somebody getting it, you got to go, all right, good for them. I applaud you, but I still got to do my thing. You know what I'm saying? I concern myself with the checks that say Tony Rock on them. I don't concern myself with the checks that say nobody else.
But
Big Bro started before me. So Big Brother does everything first. Let's be realistic. Big Brother was able to go in the street and play football before I was. Does that mean I shouldn't want to go in the street and play football because he already did it? Big Brother was able to go on dates before me. Does that mean I shouldn't want to go on dates because he already did it? So it's just like, yo, he did it first, but that don't mean I can't do it the same or do it better. You know what I'm saying?
But how intimidating was that? Because it's not like your brother was fucking like Jack Brock's little brother. Right. Like your brother is.
It wasn't like he was Frank Stallone and no shit.
Yeah. Like, your brother is fucking.
Shout out to Frank Stallone. This is the first name popped in my head. I'm sorry, my nigga. I'm sorry.
No, but your brother's actually the guy.
He's the guy.
Like, he's the guy.
He's the blueprint.
Like he's fucking like how hard is that? Like I'm gonna be honest, right?
Right.
If fucking my brother was Roberto Duran, right? Because I'm Puerto Rican, right? So I just went there.
Wait, are you a boxer?
No, in my mind, I'm a boxer. Okay. This is the reason why you can tell. You can tell. Look, he knows me.
Are you Fist of Stone?
So if my brother was Roberto Duran, right? And he's the guy that's gonna box and beat all this shit.
Right.
Like I wouldn't want to box.
But that's a perfect analogy. Now I'm gonna watch me flip this.
Okay.
Let's say your brother's Mike Tyson. Right? Let's say your brother's Mike Tyson. And now you're a boxer. It don't matter who he fought and what he did in the ring. You still gotta take those punches on your own. You still gotta throw those punches on your own.
Didn't think
so whatever Mike Tyson did, your brother Mike Tyson did, it don't reflect on what you do, even though you do the same thing.
Right.
He got knocked out in round 10 by Buster Douglas. That don't mean that you're gonna lose to so and so in round 10.
All right.
That was his fight. This is your fight. We do the same thing, but it's a different fight.
Right.
And it's weird because only in entertainment does it seem like, if it was two brothers working at McDonald's, nobody would give a fuck.
Right. No, but
if it was two brothers managing a fucking Kinko's, nobody would give a fuck. But for some reason, there's two brothers in the industry in the same realm.
Right.
That's
there's no way. There's no way.
But that's doing awesome for each other. You guys are two brothers from Brooklyn, from New York.
And just so you know, I have 7 brothers and 2 sisters.
We've heard that.
Yes.
We've heard
Charles, Chris, Andre, Tony, Derek, Brian, Kenny, Quan, Andy, Jordan.
But it's the two that's
and
entertainment.
Baby Rose Entertainment.
Oh, I didn't know
Baby Rose
that.
has a show on Netflix called Love.
Oh, wow.
Baby Rose on tour. Baby Rose, the
Let's
fucking
big up
man.
Netflix because they are big enough.
Baby
Black,
Rose got a show on Netflix.
And you had beef with
Nah, there was no beef. It was no beef.
Let's explain what happened with you and Monica.
I got off the plane.
Monique. I said Monica. That's how you know I'm fucked up.
Listen, I got off the plane. This is the whole fucking story.
TMZ.
I got off the plane at LAX. TMZ ran up on me. Hey, did you hear Monique got offered 500,000, whatever?
And your exact words was,
I said, yo, you should. And no, Amy Schumer's got whatever.
Right.
I said, yo, I was always taught, and please, anybody in this room,
don't count nobody money.
Anybody in this room, please tell me if you was taught differently. Please tell me.
Don't count
I was
nobody
taught
money.
you never count nobody else's money. Is anybody else in here can say they wasn't taught that? Never taught that they
you're
money.
right.
That's what I was told, right?
You were
So
right.
I never said she didn't deserve more money.
Right.
I never said she shouldn't get more money. I never said Amy Schumer was worth more. I just said don't count the next man money. That's what I said.
But it
They
was
went
taken
crazy.
out of
context
Social
then.
media went crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, you don't love black women. You hate your sisters. You don't want her to
that's
shine.
what they went? I didn't know
Yo,
that.
Twitter, my fucking Twitter was bananas.
I didn't know that.
You don't love black people. You hate. It makes it seem weird because I'm saying with a white girl behind me, but
Yeah.
you don't love black people. It was
A
crazy.
thick white girl, by the way. Like, she's not a normal white girl.
She blackish.
Yeah, she's blackish. Yes, she's
But I never said she didn't deserve, you know what I'm saying? And then I said, when they asked me about it again in the next interview, I said, if she had a real issue, don't do it on social media. Don't tweet and post on Facebook. Call me. She don't have my number, but I'm sure Monique can find my
Because
number.
Monique said that you didn't like.
She was like,
black
Tony
women?
Rock didn't support. But this is the thing. This is what I'm saying. When niggas do it on social media, you're doing it for the people looking. You don't really have a genuine problem with that person.
Right.
You want eyes to see you. I don't do it on social media. I do it in real life. If I got a problem with you, I don't have your number, but I'm pretty sure I can find it if I want to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, she should just call me.
But in real life, right now, Tony Rock.
I think Monique should get all the money in the
Tony
world.
Rock. No. Look, I'm not saying that. Tony Rock, right now. Real life. You have a budget. $5 million budget.
Okay.
Right? And you got $1 million left.
I'm giving it away, or I got a bitch to do
No,
what?
you're giving it away.
Okay, I got a $5 million to give away for what?
No, you got $1 million.
A budget to
give
do a
away.
project.
You have $5 million, but
Right.
you already gave away $4.
Okay, I got $1 million left to
You
do
got
what?
$1 million left
To do what?
to hire a woman in your film. And this has nothing to do with race.
$1 million?
In your film. And it boils down to Amy Schumer or Monique.
See, no, I think they both worth more than $1 million. So $1 million, I'd be like, damn, I wouldn't.
But that's not the question. That's not what
Okay,
we
go
asked.
ahead. Finish your question. Finish your question.
He's saying that's the budget, and those are the two people you gotta hire.
Okay, so that's the budget, and that's all I got. And I
That's
got
all
all
you
my choices.
got.
Those are your choices.
Who is Tony Rock going?
I would give it to Monique.
Okay. The role. You didn't ask the role.
Oh shit! I thought you said it's special. It's an hour special.
Nah,
It's a roll. Okay, what's the roll?
You never asked the hour
Let's
special.
retract. Go get
The roll
retract.
is a dick
What's the roll?
sucking
What's the roll?
Dick sucking.
What was the role?
She's a dick sucker.
Oh my god.
Amy Schumer. Amy Schumer.
I'm so sorry. Yo, Monique, listen. Let me tell you something, Monique. I think we really love Monique. Like us in the black community.
I thought people misconstrued that I had an issue. I don't have any issue
the
with
reason
her.
why we didn't feel her movement in the black community was because we're looking at your brother getting 20 million. We're looking at Dave getting 20 million. And we're
she
saying
wanted-
it's clearly not a black
She wanted
issue.
us to boycott Netflix before my brother's special aired. So how the fuck am I gonna boycott this shit when it's coming in a week? I gotta boycott, and then my brother's special coming in a week from now, and I gotta boycott. I can't do that. I can't share with you, mom. I'll give it you later, but I can't fuck with you right
We
now.
don't boycott. I think my
The
brother
Rock
like
family
it.
about to drop this shit. The Rock family about to drop this motherfucking shit. So after that, I'll go, all right, now, what was you saying?
Listen, and I love Monique. I swear to God, I do love Monique. I do, and I want to support.
I got mad love on you.
I do want to
mad
support,
love
but
on
I just didn't feel like the timing was correct. Like she didn't check in with the black delegation. Like at some point when we protest as black people, we have to go through a delegation. Right. I think Monique didn't actually go check with the black delegation.
Right.
And that's what happened. But now, okay, we have people like Mike Epps, right?
Wait, before you go any further,
yes,
I'm the opening act for Mike Epps' tour, so shout out to Mike.
Big up Mike Epps.
Mike could have picked anybody to be in his opening act, and he picked me. So I got major love for Mike.
But big up people like Mike Epps. When you think of Mike Epps,
Drink Champs alumni, by the way.
Yeah. Dope ass episode. Dope ass episode.
So when we think of people like Mike Epps, we say, damn, all right, cool, right? But there's also people who people look at as Mike Epps superior, like Kevin Hart, right?
I don't look at him as a Mike Epps superior.
There's
superior.
I didn't say.
You said
I am. I didn't say me. I'm saying there's people like when you. It's
superior.
Just,
like let me let me let you ask your question first because I don't want to jump in.
I'm gonna give you a better example.
Okay, go.
It's just like me, right?
Right.
It's just like me. But when you look at certain years, I put it in the game.
Right.
There's a red man that comes. He has to come before me because he came before me. Right. There's a method man because he came before me. Right. And it's the same thing in comedy.
Mike came before Kev.
This is what I'm trying to say. But at the same token, the people look at Kev like a bigger entity or bigger.
No. Listen.
Okay.
The people.
Break it down for me.
This is what it is. Mm-hmm. The industry will say who's bigger based on sales and tour money and movie money and all that. The industry does that. The people will say who the champ is. I would rather be the people's champ than the industry champ any day. The people say, yo, that's the nigga's the truth. Right. The industry says, well, based on his movies and his tour budget and his, they do that based on numbers. Because I'd rather be the people's champ any day.
One of the best shows that I love to watch, The Breakfast Club.
Yes.
Had a person that I admire. Was it Cedric?
Faison, yeah.
And he clearly said Kevin Hart wasn't funny. Me personally, I clearly disagree with him. But again, I'm not a comedian.
Right.
So that's like somebody like a red man saying, Nori don't got bars. Right? You love Redman. We love Redman. And we love Nori. But him saying he don't got bars, you have to actually critique that. Because you're like, damn, this guy is a person we know who has bars.
Right.
So when Faison said that, and Kev is my man. The first movie he ever did was called Paper Soldiers.
Yeah, I know.
That was with me.
I know your resume,
Yeah,
man. Come on, man.
Thank you.
You be cool how you be cool.
I be painful. Yeah, that's painful. Yeah,
you be cool how you be cool.
But when Faison said it fucked me up because I was like, damn, there are certain comedians out there that feel like him?
No, but see, this is the thing.
Okay, please.
Just like you said, it fucked you up.
Right.
Because it just doesn't even seem like it makes sense to you. That's why I fucked you up, right?
It doesn't.
That's why I said it must be personal. I said on the
radio,
Breakfast Club, right?
The Breakfast Club. I see your interview.
That sounds like it's personal.
Right.
Because I don't know two people that would agree with that statement.
Right.
So this must be some personal shit.
Right.
So if it's personal and we don't know what the backstory is, let us know the backstory so we can go, oh, okay, so we can have a choice in what side we take. You know what I'm saying? If you tell us the backstory and you go, this is what he did, or this is what he said, then we go, okay, well now it makes sense that he said that. But right there, to just say a blanket statement like that was like, that sound personable. That sound personal. Because I don't know 2 or 3 people that would agree with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So something must have happened for him to take that stance against a dude that is worldwide recognized as this guy.
Yeah, it just seems like hating and shit.
It seems like,
no, I don't
it don't
think
seem
he
like
was
hating, but it
hating.
seemed like something's going on for you to find.
Tony Rock, this is the only part that I have to disagree with you is he actually didn't seem like he was hating. He actually genuinely.
If you genuinely feel that way, because I genuinely feel a certain way about a lot of shit that people don't agree with. If you genuinely feel like that, good for you.
Wow.
It's all good. Because the masses, this is what it is. Social media created this whole new thing where if you don't agree with the masses, you're a hater.
Right, yeah.
You're a hater.
If you don't follow what 99% of the people agree with,
you can't have
you're a
your
hater.
opinion.
If you have an independent thought, you're free to have an independent thought as long as it's not against the 99 percentile.
Absolutely, yeah, you're right.
I have independent thoughts that's always against the 99 percentile. That's why my Twitter's like, yo, nigga, you a hater. You don't like black women. You don't support Monique. Because my independent thought is its own.
He went there.
And I don't believe in what everybody else believes in just because they believe in it.
Right.
I can back that up verbally or, factually or physically if you want to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so
I can
now
back it up.
So now let me ask you. Did your Twitter say that they didn't support him only because of what your brother had just got?
No, it wasn't. I didn't even see a lot of tweets about his money.
Okay.
It was just I didn't 100% jump in front of everybody and go, yo, let's all fucking say fuck Netflix.
No, I like Netflix. I didn't want to.
I was like, yo, what I said was, first of all, I'm not gonna, boycott it because my brother's special is still yet to air. 2, I'm not gonna boycott it.
Did you say that in the same sentence?
Yeah, I'm not gonna boycott it because my brother's special is yet to air.
Oh yeah, you definitely was.
2, I'm not gonna boycott it because Netflix is dope as shit. 3, it's like, yo, shorty, that's not my money. Why would I fight somebody for your money? When you stood up and fought for my money, or fought for comics money, or fought for the regulation of pay across the...
Okay, so Tony Rock, when is the time for us to all stand in unison? Because here's the thing, right? You might believe in something that I might be your friend.
Right.
And I want to believe in what you believe in,
right?
But I'm gonna do it from a distance, right?
And then, that's the problem.
And then somebody else is gonna believe in what I believe in. They're gonna do it from a distance.
You know why?
But when is the time for us as black people to stand in unison?
You wanna know why that happens?
Was it Colin Kaepernick moment? Was it that moment?
Listen, let me say something. Black people wanna be woke. It's woke. It's black people that are woke, and it's black people that are fake woke. That's convenience.
Damn.
They're like, yo, I wanna be like I'm against this whatever, but I don't wanna get in trouble for it. I don't wanna.
I wanna be woke at convenience.
Yeah, I don't wanna. I still wanna go to work on Monday.
I still wanna be woke with my job.
The civil rights movement. Let's take the civil rights movement. The civil rights movements. The bus boycotts.
Right.
The bus boycott was like, yo, it only works if everybody's involved.
Right.
If half of y'all niggas still get on that bus, we fucked.
Right.
Everybody has to not get on the bus.
Like for us to boycott the NFL.
Today, in this day and age, nobody's ready to be all 100% we not watching the NFL.
Right.
Nobody's ready to be 100% we not supporting whatever. Or we gonna boycott this. When it's 100%, then that's when you affect change.
Right.
Black people in this country, now let's get off the subject for a second.
I'm with you.
Black people in this country make the least amount of money in this country. We make the least and spend the most.
Puff
This is a fact. We make the least and spend the most. So if we ever woke up one day and say, yo, let's do this. A cop shot a young kid in whatever city, and the cop was, from what we know, that wasn't justified. Let's all boycott Nike for 1 year. Every black person. You know what Nike would say? Yo, y'all better bring that fucking cop up on charges because these niggas not spending their money with us. That's how you affect the white man. You affect the white man in his pocket.
No, you're right. I 100% agree with you.
But we're not ready to do that yet. We're not ready to do that yet.
Because I feel like you used the wrong example. Like
give me a better example.
I feel like
if we say we don't buy McDonald's for a year.
Yeah, I feel like that's a better example.
Okay, so for 1 year we don't go to McDonald's.
Because you know why? Everybody doesn't identify with Nike the way we identify with McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Like McDonald's is a universe. I think that's a better example.
But you understand what I'm saying?
I feel like if a kid died on a McDonald's block and we took that same approach because the police killed him on a McDonald's block and we said, you know what? McDonald's didn't do nothing about it, so we're gonna, I feel like that.
Black people are not ready to take it there. Black people are not ready to take it where it needs to be taken in order to get change. That's what I love my people. I'm not against black people. I'm not against black women. I'm for the movement. I'm woke than a motherfucker. But y'all not ready to take it where it need to be taken to get change, to see a visible, actual change in this country. Y'all not ready to go there. So niggas are too comfortable.
So recently, let's not even talk about something that's so revolutionary.
Let's go.
Let's talk about something that's lighter.
Okay.
Jay-Z probably made one of the best albums of his whole career, and everybody in the rap game kind of stepped up more than him and kind of said how annoyed we were that Jay-Z didn't even win one award at the Grammys. What is the problem? Before you answer it,
wait.
What is the problem? The problem is we still looking for the Grammys to get initiation?
Listen.
Okay, go ahead.
You want to know what it is?
Nah,
Do y'all really want to know what it is?
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
All's Mansion. Let's go.
The record companies, the record industry is part of the demise in black society. They promote lean, sipping lean. They promote shooting niggas. Yo, how could a record company, let's take, I'm not gonna say a name, but let's take Jack's record company. How could you promote the killing of black men killing other black men? How could you say, like, that's some shit we're gonna sell and package and sell and promote? How could you do that? Because you don't give a fuck about the black consumer and the black listener.
I agree with you with
You gotta agree. Listen, you gotta agree.
Okay.
They promote drug use. They promote violence against women. They promote misogynistic lyrics. They promote gay homophobia. But if you say how you think all the Jewish people in America did it, credit. That's how they did it, and that shit don't win no awards. Cause if a nigga by any chance, if that sparks any nigga's brain to be on a better path in his life, we don't want that. We want you sipping lean, shooting niggas, fuck bitches, baby mamas drama, these fuck niggas, Jordans, guns. That's what we want y'all selling. We don't want you telling niggas to buy property and stay with your wife and raise your children. Nigga, this is against the fucking status quo.
It's true. It's true.
So you're gonna win no awards for this shit, so the next nigga won't think of doing it.
But why is our society Hov should have saw that? Don't you think that?
No, but see this thing. That's why Jay-Z's so dope. Because Jay-Z said, you know what? This one ain't for the fucking masses and for the culture. No. This one ain't for the masses and the numbers. This is for the culture. This is for the people. This one is for the people.
The problem was he came to the Grammys with his wife, with his daughter.
So
even his daughter told him to relax at one point. His daughter was like, relax.
Yeah, but you gotta go. You gotta go and sit there with your badass wife and your kid and go, listen, I didn't win no awards, but I got more attention in this motherfucker than anybody in
Let's
here.
make some noise for Tony Rock, being the positive. Fucking and you also brought some loose girls. So let's just be clear. Listen.
Does that like lessen my message just now?
No. I like that you brought.
Come here, man. What is it? You brought come here.
Some loose female. Listen, and look, she has no underwear on. I respect it. No, nobody's saying or what about it. We're just saying that we recognize you have on no panties, and that's a fucking fantastic thing. I'm just throwing it out there. Like me personally, I have on boxers. It doesn't mean I'm a better person than you. Like you might be a better person than me. I'm just throwing it out there. Yes, but how does it work? Waking up and just saying fuck it.
Okay, this is my first time in California.
Wow.
Not only that, I'm just very comfortable in the woman that I am. I'm confident enough to say.
And did you hear that in California they don't wear panties?
Oh, I didn't hear anything in California, to be honest.
You just heard that. Fuck it.
Everything I've heard has been the opposite.
So you just go out there and go to Skid Row and let's just do it.
I'm wherever.
Skid Row.
I don't know what that is. I don't know if I want to be there.
All right. Because I respect you. I just want you to know. I respect you. And I respect the fact that if you wanted to flash your pussy, that shit was okay with me. It was okay with me. I enjoyed it.
I'm desensitized to the fact that I do that for money in a club, so maybe that's it.
No, but you did it for free today and it was fantastic.
Exactly.
It was fantastic. Come on, Irfan.
No, I'm saying.
Did you not say it?
I'm about to be a father, so I'm staying out of this.
No, I mean in a good way, man. Like, listen, man, you can go and listen to something, you can look at something that is very pleasurable.
You can look, yeah,
and you can not be indulged.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And, hopefully, my wife, I love my wife. I feel like she trusts me a little bit, Charlie. Maybe I'm wrong.
Did we introduce him already?
Yo, let's go right now.
Let's do it.
Tell them how many people you fucking managed. You still manage the fucking industry.
I'm just a humble servant, that's all.
No, let's talk about it then.
He the first out the limo. He the first out the limo.
Hey, man, we're doing SUVs now,
No shit.
A little something.
You want to introduce him? Or you want me to?
No, you introduce.
Oh man, listen, it was a pleasure and an honor and all that to even be sitting here. First of all, it's a pleasure and an honor to be on Drake Champs podcast.
No,
I told y'all how many of the podcasts I watched, and I gave y'all moments from each podcast that I enjoyed, and Fat Joe told the funniest stories, the DMX stories, that was crazy, and 50 Cent got drunk as fuck, and Puff was made mixed drinks and all that. I really fuck with this, man.
Thank you.
I'm honored, and it's a pleasure to be here. You have no idea. You have no idea. And I see Nori in Miami. The last couple times I saw you was in Miami.
Yes.
And
I've been begging you to
it's
come
been
on
love,
here.
man. It's been love.
It's always been love
you know
for you,
I'm
man.
my dude from a long time ago. And this dude right here, I was on a sitcom a few years ago called All of Us that Will Smith executive produced and created. It was based on loosely.
That's who he damn near he basically managed.
Yeah, and the Philly connection, what Will did in Philly and what he did for the city and how he like galvanized the city and rejuvenated the culture of
I'm sorry,
Philadelphia.
Tony, but I'm gonna cut you off because that's what I'm known for on Drink Champs.
Okay.
The Philadelphia judge.
Oh yeah.
In the Meek Mill case, said that Meek Mill should stop being managed by Rock Nation and go with you. Is that correct?
Ladies and gentlemen,
I don't know. That's what they said. Is that
Charlie
what they
Mack.
Yeah, they said Charlie
Drink Champs.
Mack.
Give it to Charlie Mack one time, y'all.
They said, listen. And now I'm 100%. I don't know if this is the truth or not. This is what I'm saying. As a media person, I have to always receive the information. But they're saying that the Philly judge in Meek Mill case said they wanted him to stop being Rock Nation and to come to you, which is Charlie Mack, and do a remake of a Boyz II Men song.
Again, I don't know whether it's true or not because I wasn't present.
Okay.
So I don't know.
But did you hear this?
Of course, everyone else heard it.
All right.
Of course.
What'd you say? Say it again.
I said, of course.
Everybody
everyone
else heard it, yeah.
All right, wow.
Yeah.
But when did you hear
Actually,
that?
Mike Kaiser told me that.
Mike
Kaiser told me that.
Big up Mike Kaiser.
I came to the court that day, and he was like, wow, Charlie, the judge said, she was like shouting out your name. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Wow.
I kind of
and that was because you used to manage Boyz II Men?
I discovered Meek. Discovered Boyz II Men.
Wow.
Brought Will here to LA in 1987, 88.
Okay, you said that so humbly. I need for you to clarify when you say discovered.
Discovered. Again, taking that dust and making it a diamond, if you will. Yeah, like that. Yeah, like that. Yeah, sure. Throw him again. Throw him a couple times. Throw him a couple times. Three or four more times.
Which one we want to start with? We want to start with what? Because first off, let me
just let me just say this. Come next year, I've been in the business 40 years. I started at the age of 14.
I am 40 years old.
Yeah. So, and I'm 52.
Wow.
So,
wow.
Yeah.
And you look at 12.
I'm looking 12. The green doing something,
God damn, don't worry. We don't look at the green.
This side right here represent the years I've been living. This side right here represent my brothers that aren't here. I lost a lot of brothers, you know what I mean? So therefore I won't die. I am who I am. I'm representing that into the fullest.
But let's explain how, because with the exception of Hov, with the exception of Puff, Will has to be our person to look up to. Like it has to. Like I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't give a fuck if you don't agree with Will's content of music, but you have to agree with Will's bank account.
I think it's bigger than a bank account.
Let me finish. Now you seeing Will, like to me, this is 100%. I'm a street nigga. I'm a shooter. Like I didn't have shooters.
Right.
I am the shooter. Right. And he's my favorite person to follow.
Well, I know
on
you
Instagram.
was at the break premiere.
No, I'm talking about he's my favorite person. This nigga follows camels and kangaroos. this nigga Will is he's doing different shit. He scares a guy that is his friend from Bohemia. It's fucking. Do you watch Will Smith on fucking Instagram?
Singing.
Well, I'm just saying, like he's one. But aside from Puff and Hov, and now when you think of the richest people in hip hop, we think of Puff and Hov. But the problem is we don't think of Will.
No. Can I please interject?
Absolutely.
Okay, so here's the thing. You said Will, Puff, and Hov.
Yes.
It's three different dynamics in that.
Absolutely.
Jay-Z will be the guy that came from nothing.
Right.
That came from the projects and took it.
all three.
But listen, no. Okay. Jay-Z will be the guy that came from the projects, from nothing, public housing, and took it to a level that we were all like, holy shit, nobody could come from.
Nobody could come from there and go to there. Okay.
Puff was the kid that showed the hustle. He didn't necessarily come from humble means. He wasn't poor, but he showed if you work hard enough and you believe in this ideal hard enough.
I think if you've seen Can't Stop, Won't Stop, you will disagree with that statement. If you grind it out,
okay, I'm listening. Work hard. And Will was the kid that was, okay, I'm from the inner city. I'm not necessarily poor, but my vision is so big that if you work hard enough and you grind it, you don't have to be a gangster to make it out. You don't have to be a killer to be like, I made it out. You can still be a guy that's like, I'm black and I represent the culture, not necessarily the hood culture or the worst, but I came from a neighborhood.
I think I can say what you're trying to say a little better. Meaning, they were used to the New York hoods, right?
Right.
We were not used to the Philadelphia hoods at all. We actually thought Philadelphia was lying.
Right.
So you think
but it was all aspirational.
That we were lying?
I mean, I'm just saying.
No, I'm saying we talking
because we thought it was a cheese steak.
No, that's a New York thing. New York does that to everybody. New York. New York rap is suffering now because New York only gives a fuck about New York.
Yeah, exactly.
New York didn't collaborate with nobody in the South, and the South was bubbling. New York didn't collaborate with nobody in the West, and the West was bubbling. We was all like, yo, we New York, fuck all y'all.
But you got to think though. You got the Black Mafia and Junior Black Mafia.
No. This is what I'm saying. I'm talking about for people who didn't travel outside of New York.
Got it.
When you got people who travel outside,
but I think that's everywhere. I think that's everywhere.
When you had people who travel outside,
New York never reached out and gravitated towards another city. New York has always been like, yo, we number one.
We set the bar, right?
Look what it's doing.
Even the boroughs.
Listen, the Knicks suck, but New Yorkers are still like, yo, the Knicks, nigga, what the fuck? The fuck is the Knicks? Like, yo, the Knicks ain't been good in years, but the New Yorkers are still like, yo, we ride with the fucking Knicks. The fucking Clippers, the Celtics, the Lakers, the Miami Heat,
on them niggas.
OKC, all of them won championships, been to the playoffs. But we like this, man, Knicks, nigga, fuck this. Because we so in the New York frame of mind, we don't care about the Knicks.
Charlie man.
Yes, sir.
I'll give you an example of why I was one of the first New York niggas to mess with a Pharrell, to mess with a David Banner,
Cash Money,
to mess with a Cash Money, because I was one of them dudes that went out of town and said, "Oh, these niggas is just like us."
Absolutely.
Like I was one of them niggas. Like I was the first person to work with Eve.
Right.
Her name was Eve of Destruction.
Absolutely.
She wasn't even Eve.
Right. Absolutely.
She wasn't even with Rough Riders. She was with Dre and them.
What's the
Aftermath?
What's the name?
What's the name? And I was doing some writing for that camp. And I'm not going to tell you because
just like Compton.
Just like Compton. Yeah.
But I'm not going to tell you, but that's how I hooked up with Eve. And her name was Eve of Destruction.
Right.
And that's the crazy shit is, see, for New York, we just, at one point, we just had a eye vision of where we see forward. But now, a person like me, when I started to travel and I started to see the reason why Back That Ass was working, the reason why fucking, you know, Clips. Clips, I'm in their first video.
Right.
I'm in their first video. I'm grinding, and Pharrell begged me and said, "Yo, please, can you come here?" And I paid my own money.
Right.
That's why I Push the T. You ain't on this podcast still. Listen, man, I'm about to come see you. Push the T.
Right.
He's my friend.
Right.
This is it's a great threat.
Absolutely.
It's a good threat.
It's a great threat.
It's a great threat. But what I'm trying to say is, New York, we had it so much that we could have been that sport. Where we couldn't recognize other things. But me being an older person and me being a person that's global, because I've always been black and Puerto Rican, so I always had to have a balance to me. I always had to be two people. So I knew that I had to be two. That's why I'm the first person that Lil Wayne ever collabed with.
Wow,
that's big.
1999.
Outside of Cash Money, because for a stretch, they wouldn't deal with nobody.
I was the first person.
Wow.
And Cormega. Let me pick up Cormega. Let me not take away anything from you, Cormega, because
shout
I know
out
me and you
that's the homie. That's the homie.
Yeah, me and you was in that same. But what I'm saying is, we took those certain risks, and that is the reason why there's people like Busta Rhymes, there's people like Fat Joe, and there's people like myself who said, you know what, we're gonna be New York niggas all day, but we're also gonna reach outside of our normal aspect and bring in other people.
I think Fat Joe said that in the podcast. He was like, he reached to Miami and Atlanta. Like he knew that shit was bubbling down there. So he started, That's the thing. New York has been its worst enemy and its best enemy. Like its best friend and its worst enemy. Because New York was so popping at one time that we was like, yo, we New York. We don't need to reach out to y'all. We New York. We popping. We got the best bars. We got the real lyricists. We got niggas that really got skills in bars. And then we didn't even take into account that it might be a nigga somewhere else that can do the same thing. Then when they started bubbling, we was like, get the fuck out of here. This down south country shit, or this whack ass down south.
And then we had the mad rapper telling niggas, yo nigga, y'all niggas can't do shit. Come on. You can't. Yo, Derek D. Angeletti, we need to know, how did the mad rapper get invented? How did this shit? First off, Derek D. Angeletti, let me just tell you something. We have a whole podcast of you and your producer skills and everything you did as a hitman, right? Because your legacy can't be wrapped up right now. Let me humble myself. It's like, all of you guys deserve an episode of us just talking to y'all for 5 hours by you guys self. I'm just saying, Charlie Mack, nigga, I was so honored. I was like, it's Charlie Mack, he wants to come.
Oh no! And like Tony said, my daughter asked me just now. My daughter Domino right there. She found out I was coming. She was like, "So you're doing Drink Champs? Like you're doing Drink Champs?" I watch it, and then you got to think. I'm saying these are 2 and 3 and 4 hours worth of viewers. You know, like we said, like I'm saying, I want to. I'm invested. And it ain't too many things I'm saying that at this point in your life I'm saying you won't give that much time to if it ain't a check associated to it. And this it's the culture they start. But more so I'm saying y'all important to us. You know what I mean? And it's
a respect thing.
It's respect, but I'm saying it's informative. You know what I mean? It's real. So for me, I connect with that.
We have a history from Brooklyn before we even got into what we got into. Before you got into what you got into, before I got into what I got into. Then when I got into it, I have a history with you from
6 degrees separation.
So it's all we all linked.
I'm about to take control back because y'all Brooklyn niggas
we gotta hear the history of the mad rapper.
I'm saying, and then of course in the 90s when you was out, Kobe and me were bringing you down to Philly doing your shows. You know what I mean? So yeah, absolutely. So I did.
So we all family. It's all family.
Yo, but how did that mad rapper persona?
We all enjoyed that one.
Because one, let me just tell you something. One thing that a lot of people don't know is at the same time when the mad rapper scenario came out, you were also had the #1 record in the world.
Indeed.
You were playing the persona of like a hurt person, a person that had nothing, but at the same time you was on top 7 records.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that started with skits first, right? Just skits? Did it start out as like a skit joke?
We need to know this.
But then it took
I'm gonna tell you. You know,
how did it start?
Well, at that time we had the East Coast, West Coast thing going on. Remember, we in the middle of that. So we sitting in the studio one day, B.I.G., Puff, and Junior Mafia, and staff, and everybody, and a video come on the screen. And it's that video that Pac had made up where he was playing Big and they was playing Puff, and I think it was called Hit 'Em Up. I think it was the name of it. And we sitting there like this. Oh shit! Like this is crazy. Right. You know our flow from the 90s. We want to get the money, the chicks, the cribs, the cars. We don't want no problems. We come in peace, peace, peace. We come like that. Now you can't be serious. We getting ready to put up new beats. We getting ready to rah. We getting ready to rah. It's pandemonium. Like phone calls is being made. What the fuck is going on? And I'm sitting back like, man, this shit is for real. But we can't get involved in that. That ain't the life. I ain't living like that. I don't want to have to walk around strapped all day. That shit crazy. I just here to make some music. You know what I mean? So one day I said I know how to get them back. Like it's like how you kill somebody with kindness. So I'm gonna make fun of them. Like haters. Like just hating.
The Mad Rapper was a spoof of Tupac and Death Row.
It wasn't a spoof of them. It wasn't a spoof of them. It was a spoof
of anybody.
That was hating on us. Our energy is giving money. We showing you room. You know, we come in peace, fam. Think about like look at us. We put on shiny suits for niggas.
Right.
These are the realest, some of the realest niggas you know. Styles and Chic. You know these niggas.
Right.
This is a slow clap. Slow clap, everybody.
You know these dudes. These is real niggas. Mace is real niggas.
Right.
These is real live wires.
Right.
And they willing to compromise.
Yeah. Did y'all reach out
For
to
the
Death
culture.
Row? Did y'all ever reach out to Death Row to try to dead this whole shit when it was like at its height?
Of course we did.
Really?
We come in peace. We want the bread.
Who reached out to who?
Come on. That right there is going to just have to stay where it stays.
Yeah.
It's going to have to.
Yep.
That's going to have to stay where it stays. You know what I mean?
Right.
We don't make it to be almost 50
Right.
with that type of shit.
Right,
you know what
right,
I'm saying?
okay, I understand,
So where we got to the Mad Rapper was, the beauty of it was, I had used the people from the studio. So the guy that's doing the voice was Trevin Jones. That was his real name. He was Puff's like second cousin or something to that effect. That was his real voice. Good morning, everyone. How are you? Everything. He'd come in every day, and I'm clowning him every day anyway. So it was natural. And the girl who did the Hi, this is Shay, she was the front desk girl. That was her real name, Shay. She just wasn't from New Rochelle. And I told him what to say, how to say it, and I just went in. The actual skit is 4 minutes long, but we only used 45
Okay, when the
seconds.
skit actually came out, and you actually understood that it was working, how was the approach of you saying, people coming back to you and saying, we got to keep this going? We need a
I got to shout out DJ Clue.
Wow. Big up Clue.
I got to big up Clue. I'm doing the Mad Rapper, and he allowed me to put a freestyle on one of his tapes, like an interlude, but I turned it into a rap to keep it alive. Like, fuck it, it's alive. And he put a tape out, and I put a verse out. And now I'm on the streets with a verse. Okay. Then Puff says, let's do another one for my album. But this time I came with another character. Now I'm gonna do, now I'm like, oh yeah. Now I'm gonna do, oh yeah, so I'm gonna bring a brother now. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring the brother in. And I'm gonna turn this into a franchise. Why wouldn't I?
Yo, Razzcast is in the motherfucking
Shout out to Razzcast in the building. West Coast legend.
But Charlie Mack, I gotta ask you, Charlie Mack, because when you think of Will Smith, right? The thing about Will Smith is, he's a person that I would personally like to pattern myself after. The only reason why people will never say you're trying to be like Will Smith is because I was a shooter.
Because you're a shooter.
That's it. But I really want to be the same exact person that Will Smith is going. And the fact that I shot somebody, and it's apologies for throwing that out there, but
Nah.
yes, but I really want to.
With the music that y'all was coming with from that
It's very true. I'm sorry, you're bringing a whole different. You're fucking up my whole track of story. But what I'm trying to say is, Will has one of the best careers of a hip hopper. Like, like, and what I mean by that is nobody was mad at Will. Like, if you ever said, like, if Will was ever a Drake, meaning you found out somebody was writing Will's rhymes, we wouldn't have gave a fuck. Like, we didn't care.
No,
like, to this day, we heard that
Because he's bigger than hip hop.
Jiggy with it.
Will's bigger than
We don't give
hip
a
hop.
fuck.
Yeah, no, that was during, like, after Independence Day, Ali, things like that. Because literally, we were doing Big Willie Styles while we were filming.
No, but what I'm saying is, you've actually managed Will even prior to that.
Well, no, I was Will's confidant. You know what I mean? So Benny
I don't know what that means.
Lorenzo
You like consulted him?
Lorenzo Penn, then Benny Medina, James Lasser, and then of course Benny Medina.
Wow.
His manager. I'm saying, but me, I'm saying I'm the guy with him every day, all day, every day. Again, so for me, I was just more so like just making sure your rhythm is right. You know what I mean?
Right.
Making sure you understand what's out there, what it feel like, what it smell like, what it tastes
Making
like.
sure he's not job ass turkeys.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And again, it's weird because I remember I think we was on Run's House tour, and so we came back to.
I recently seen Will post a picture with him and Run DMC.
Those are all those photos of my photos.
Yeah, that was Charlie Mack.
I took those photos. So all the photos, any photo that you see, Throwback Thursdays, like I'm the Throwback Thursday king.
Right.
So any photo you see that will tip, you know what I mean, it has.
And then Lowell's Mansion, Charlie Mack.
But the thing about it was that, again, for me, I'm not knowing, no, I did know. I'm saying, I knew that, I'm saying, this is going to matter some years down. Will, of course, didn't want to have. He was like, why are you taking all these pictures? And now, guess what? Now it matters now. And then, of course,
I was that type of guy.
He used to dog me out about being on Instagram. Right? Now, guess what? You can't get him off Instagram.
He's the best guy.
Wait,
Willie's the best.
Dog me out.
For you for being on Instagram.
Dog me out, right? Because again, if you look at mine, I'm saying I'm like the Instagram bully. Like I'm on there all the, like I'm like it was made for me because of course I'm taking pictures. You know, I was hanging out with like Harold Carmichael, Will Montgomery, Darryl Dawkins, Earl Curating. Like this was like 70, 78, 77, 78. So for me, I've always been a fan. I've been the ultimate fan with the ultimate access.
Right.
So with Will, when he decided, okay, I'm going to do this, whenever he wanted a picture, he's like, call Charlie. Because I watch this. He was married 20 years this past New Year's Eve. I gave him his poem that he actually wrote to Jada in 1997.
Give him niggas poem?
I gave no. Will wrote a poem
Give
to
me a
Jada.
poem, nigga.
No.
I need a poem,
Will wrote a poem to Jada.
I've been married 12 years. I need to keep it going.
No.
You gotta give me a poem.
Will wrote a poem.
Yeah.
He gave me the poem. He gave me the physical paper. So I kept it for 20 years. I got it actually framed last year and gave it to him on December 18th this year. You know what I mean? And so I'm like a hoarder. So I keep everything. I keep everything. Like when Will was nominated for the first
You're a
Grammy,
historian, is what you are.
I have all the ballots. You know what I mean?
So I just want to clarify something because you said something earlier, and I want the Drink Champs fan to clarify that.
Yes, sir.
Because you said when we said Will Smith name, you said you discovered Will Smith.
No,
and then
no. I took him and introduced him to me, and then gave him the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
okay, so now
That's what I did.
But was that Meek Mill when I said Meek Mill, and you said
I
you
discovered Meek, yes.
Okay, I need you
Meek
to
and Boyz
clarify.
II Men as well.
Okay, I need you to clarify.
Boyz II Men, crazy.
Because listen.
That's dope as well.
Charlie Mack, I 100% know who the fuck you are.
Yes, sir.
Me personally,
Yes, sir.
right? But this is my job as a Drink Champs.
Absolutely. You gotta make it plain. Make it plain.
I gotta let the people understand who you are.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
So the shit that you just said, that's not no normal shit.
It feels normal to me, of course.
No, I've listened,
No,
but
it
it's
does.
just not normal.
No, it feels normal
shit.
to me. I'm gonna tell you, I had a weird moment one time. We was in London and we was on tour, Boyz II Men, right? And I was sitting there, I was like, God damn, I was like, these guys are Boyz II Men. But mind you, me and Nick grew up together. I know Nick since he was 3 years old.
Okay.
I'm with Kobe the day that Jerry West calls him in his house when he tells him, Charlotte's gonna draft you, and then we're gonna take you over to the Lakers. I'm there with him.
Oh, because Kobe's from Philly as well.
Kobe's from Philly.
Okay,
Right.
Go ahead, Charlie.
So,
Look
but
at Charlie.
again,
Go
I'm
ahead,
saying-
Charlie Mack. Charlie Mack going in.
no.
Charlie Mack he's going in.
Charlie Mack
going in.
Everywhere.
Charlie Mack is a nigga good luck charm. Charlie Mack name you some good shit gonna happen.
We'll like to refer to it as Charlie Gump, if you will. You know what I mean?
Right.
So there's a bunch of historical moments I'm saying.
That makes sense.
that haven't
No,
been-
okay, but let me just. I'm so sorry because your shit is flowing.
No, it's all good.
But the New Edition movie.
Yes. So that movie, okay, now watch this. You know the part when actually Mike meets Boyz II Men, right? So,
That's where I was
Yaz, I managed Yaz. He played Michael Bivins, Hakeem from Empire, right? The guy in there, the big tall guy was me. And then the group, my group, Brotherly Love, played Boyz II Men. So it was like really like an out-of-body kind of surreal moment for me. Watching that being played. It didn't happen that way.
was your son, too, wasn't it?
That was my son that played me. Wow. Yeah, that was my son that played me. So Mike actually wanted me to do it, but I refused to do it.
Fighting Charlie Mack. This nigga this gave us the craziest.
So
wait a minute.
yeah. So for me, the way it actually happened was Nate used to be in a rap group. Nate from Boyz II Men used to be in a rap group called JDTR. And so I remember him and his family going to church every Sunday, and my brother used to make him sing Menudo songs.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
shit.
Yeah, when he found
I
out
used to sing Menudo songs.
No, he used to make him sing.
Don't tell niggas laugh
So when he
about that
found
part.
out he was rapping,
Puerto Rican.
he was bullying him, making him sing Menudo songs, right?
All right, nobody laugh.
So you know there was 5. If you look in the movie, it was 5 guys in it. So Mark Nelson actually was the original member.
All right, you got to cover up, bro. Move it to the left a little bit.
You gotta stay
It's very
focused.
distracting.
It's very thin fabric.
It's
Yes,
very
thin
distracting.
fabric. It's thin fabric. So Mark Nelson actually came back from California, came to Philly. He got with Nate, and then he told him he had an idea for a group. Mike was the last guy in the group. Mike
Bivins.
Mike McCary.
Oh.
Mike McCary.
talking
All
about Boyz II Men.
So Mike McCary. I'm talking about Boyz II Men, right? So they put Mike in the group, and then they see me. I was going with a young lady by the name Mimi Brown, that was at DAS in Philly. She said, why don't you go to this event with me? I go to the event, 5 guys run up to me, and he says, that's Charlie Mack. They run up to me. They say, can we sing for you? And I was like, sing? I said, you was a rap group.
So you saying in the movie, when New Edition movie, that was actually you?
That was me. That was me. I'm saying, again.
Oh, I thought they sang for Michael Bivins.
On the bus, on the scene in the bus.
So let me tell you what happened. So again, so they walk up to me. So they walk up to me and they like, that's Charlie Mack. So they said, could we sing for you? They sing, Can You Stand the Rain? I was like, God damn.
So Michael Bivins is nowhere.
No, let me finish. So they sang for me. Me and Will was living together at the time in Lower Merion. I go back home at the time, Will's 19. I'm like, Will, I got this group, Boys the Men. They crazy. But Will's inside of his situation, you know what I mean? He's young. So Mike Tyson invites me to a party to play them out here.
A lot of names being thrown around here.
I come to the party. I come to the party and Michael Bivins is there. I said, Mike, I got this group in Philly named Boys the Men. He said, they'll sing any of y'all songs better than y'all. He said, I'll be in Philly next week at the Powerhouse. Met this guy backstage at Powerhouse. I get back to Philly. I said, if you want to meet somebody, who would you want to meet? You want to sing somebody, who do you want to sing for? And he said, no audition, because of course, Boys the Men. I said, I'm going to get your audition with him. Meet me back door at the Powerhouse. So they came that day. 2 of them stuck in the front door. I got there for 3 in. Came backstage. BBD was back there. They sang, Can You Stand the Rain? Mike said, well, I got a deal that I'm going to do with Joe Busby. Joe Busby is in New York. We went back on tour the next day because, of course, all the birthday parties, everybody's coming in there on tour. So we go out of town. Mike takes Boys the Men up to New York for Gerald Busby. The rest is history, as you would say.
Nice.
That's crazy.
True story. True story.
This nigga fucked my whole life up right now.
It's crazy, man.
I believe New Edition story.
What you was talking about with Will Smith. Don't sleep on Will Smith. Will Smith was street.
Bars.
He had bars. He had the, he had the bars before all that pop stuff.
Let me tell you another thing, too. You can check this, okay? Ask Eric, ask LL, ask Ron. I'm talking about to date.
When you say Eric, you're talking about
Eric being Rakim.
Yeah.
To date, okay? We've never took an L, and we have many fights. Okay? We've never taken an L. Not one.
Listen.
Not one. Not one. You hear what I'm saying to you?
Definitely never checked Will's street credibility. Never did.
So
now you got me with this one.
Not one. And we've been in the game, I'm talking about this Will, 32 years at this point. Okay? Never took an AL.
That's what I was saying when I said Jay-Z is from the hood niggas. And they recognize and they identify with Jay-Z because he's from a hood nigga. But that don't mean hood niggas and niggas that grew up middle class ain't the same niggas. Niggas that grew up middle class is like, yo, I fight too. I'll fuck the nigga up too. I will back the nigga down too.
I was there. He had New York.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. Like niggas in middle class is like, yo, I'm not a sucker because I'm middle class.
Let it be known.
No, but Will wasn't middle class. Will didn't grow up middle class.
He grew up upper middle.
Okay.
Upper middle.
Explain.
But that's what I'm saying. It don't mean a street nigga. It don't mean like a nigga from Jay-Z from the projects, Marcy Projects. It don't mean that because he's from Marcy Projects that a nigga like upper middle class won't still stand up for his and fight for his.
No, like Tony just said. I'm saying Will's the person. I'm telling you right now because it happened with us so many times. If it's an inkling that's going down, he sucker punch you from the rip. From the rip.
Now watch this. I'm
talking about. No, I'm
He'll
saying,
sucker punch you. If he thinks that's inkling. Like if he thinks he ain't waiting for it to go down.
Can I tell a story? Can I tell a story? Can I tell a story? And you tell. Will told me this story. He was dating a chick in LA. He was in LA doing Fresh Prince. He was dating some chick, and you probably know this way better than I do. He was dating some girl.
Johnny Mack know everything.
And Johnny Gill was dating the same girl.
Okay.
And they was beefing back and forth, like tell Will I said this.
Will and Johnny
Gill was like this. And they met at some rap party. And Will said,
this is some Dave Chappelle skit. I'm just throwing it out there.
Will told me
we're going to make a comedy skit about this.
And they met at some rap party. It was like the second season of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Johnny Gill comes to the rap party. And Will said he took a bottle of fucking champagne and poured that shit out and had that shit behind him like, yo, I'm going to crack this nigga in his fucking head with a bottle of champagne.
Well, you got to think about this. Now watch this. Now think about this.
You know better than me.
Now think about this though. I'm saying framing this for you, right? You think about this. Jada as real as they come, right?
Wait,
Jada.
Not Jada Kiss, we're talking about Jada Pinkett.
Jada Pinkett.
Okay. All right, cool.
The real Jada.
Jada Pinkett.
Not the real Kiss.
No, Jada Kiss is real. That's my brother. So, but watch this. What I'm saying to you is that Jada, of course, as real as they come, she's from Baltimore.
Right.
Jada's a G.
And she also said
I'm saying
that she was alive in the Tupac movie.
Jada married the Fresh Prince. Okay, she ain't married no sucker. Look at her pedigree. Prior to that, all thorough. You know what I mean?
Right.
Pedigree is thorough. I'm saying, but they didn't marry her. She married Will Smith. Okay, so it's something to be said for that.
Right.
You got to know a woman got to know a few things. That I'm saying first and foremost, that you're gonna take care of me.
Right.
Secondly, I'm saying if a joker get out of pocket, you're gonna handle that.
That's right.
So that's proven.
That's
they ain't got to do with me.
So
It's
you know he
proven.
old school. He said Joker. When niggas say a Joker, you know he got ears in the game.
That still stands today.
I know you're a real nigga. I recognize you.
Ain't no talk about what he just said. I'm saying every chick in the business wants you.
Yeah. No chick want a nigga that bitches don't want.
Period. And I'm saying, no, the dude in the corner ain't getting paid attention to.
Right.
It's the dude I'm saying that everybody trying to get at.
Right.
Okay, so again, I'm saying it speaks for itself, but I'm saying just go on record that never been an L on the side of the table with the Cosby Kids of rap, because that's what they were known as. Because I was, of course, the street dude. Wow. I was a street dude, you know what I mean?
Now, as a Philly person, and I apologize, because now I got to bring it back to you because at one point, it just felt like Meek was taking L's, right?
That who?
Like Meek.
Meek was taking L's?
L's. Like, it just felt like Drake.
Again, that's after my time, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just asking, like, how did that feel? Because the thing about it is...
Well, I know, I'm going to jump in on you. I'm saying Meek is, again, he's proven. Again, for me, that's the thing that actually drew me in.
Right.
Like, I know, I'm saying, there ain't nobody going to ride or bounce that beat in the way that Meek going to get in pocket. And Meek
you know
actually,
what? Let me be more particular. Let me just say, him with Drake. Once he went at Drake,
it
felt like that was a bad move.
That's all subject, because again, it's like Jay-Z and Nas, right? So that's about where you at and what you think, and what actually, when somebody says, Nori don't have no lyrics, I'm saying, if that's a person I'm saying that you looking at, I'm saying, what you looking for? Where are you actually judging that? Because there's people that love you the same way they love Hov. Period. You know what I mean? So you can't, again, it's subject. It's based on what you love.
I respect that.
You know what I mean? So again, I'm saying, I don't see Meek as taking, Philadelphia didn't see Meek as taking no L. Period. Right?
Yeah.
So again, I'm saying,
but how did it feel when the world thought that? Because the thing about it was, I'm with you. Like, I'm with you. I felt like Meek's stance was actually appropriate, right? But the world felt like Meek tweeted as opposed to rhyming. And when Drake actually rhymed back, it kind of made him feel like he won that situation.
Well, again, the subject. You know
it's subject. You're 100%.
I think
he's 100%.
The Meek Drake thing was a bigger picture that people didn't even realize. It was light skin, dark skin. It was both parents versus single mother. It was hood versus suburbs. It was fucking. It was all that. It was like well spoken.
We gotta ask MC.
It was well spoken versus a nigga from the hood. But then listen, it was all those dynamics. It was all and you're gonna agree with this. It was all those dynamics, and then it was his response was weak as fuck.
No, it's
the streets was like, yo, we want you to win. Street niggas was like, yo, Meek, we want you to win. We waiting for you to respond to this motherfucker and kill him. And then you didn't respond the way we wanted you to respond. That's when they said he took an L. This is why. Correct me if I'm wrong, Razzcast. Correct me if I'm wrong. Please tell me. Please tell me. Please, Raz.
I don't think Tony wrong.
No.
The West Coast MC Razzcast in the building.
But let me say this.
Wait, correct me if I'm wrong, fam.
To make noise for what the fuck he just said. Because you know why?
Because it was a bigger thing.
It was a bigger situation. Meaning.
It was Philly, one of the most urban Americas versus Toronto, nigga.
Meek says,
who raps in Toronto, nigga?
On tour.
Hey, Life in Fresh West.
I was on tour. As a person that be on tour, I can tell you that while I'm on tour, I'm not giving it the 1,000,000% of acknowledgement that I can be, because I'm on tour and I'm going out and I'm getting my dick sucked or something. This is way before I was married. I'm sorry. You looked at me like you knew my wife. I'm just throwing it out there. Meanwhile. Like, I'm going out, I'm doing certain things, so I'm not exactly focused. So when he said that, I related to that, but I knew that I was the only person that kind of related to that other than rappers.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Listen, hip-hop is a culture.
No, I'm giving it to you.
Let me say something. Hip-hop is a culture. Hip-hop is the way you dress, the way you talk, the way you walk, the way you interact with people. So while I'm not a rapper, I am from the hip-hop culture. So I am a hip-hop artist, although I'm not a rapper. But I am a hip-hop artist.
Do you give Meek a little? Do you give Meek a little bit of credit when he says, "Yo, I was on tour"?
I fully understand it, because again,
I understood
I'm gonna tell you why.
Me.
Not just that. I'm saying I'm dealing with it
Not
firsthand.
because you're from Philly.
No. I'm saying I'm dealing with it firsthand, so I know it's process. He's a person that will live, die, eat, sleep, shit in the studio. Right? So if you can't get in there and do what you do, I'm saying again, if it's mine somewhere else, it's mine somewhere else. Period.
Right.
That's just what it is. And then what happens general public is, I'm saying, demanding something of you. But again, general public don't have to handle it. So whatever you say out your face is always fire. So you gotta make sure it's fire.
But look, there's the court. There's the court of law and there's the court of public opinion.
Let me say something.
He's right.
Let me drop a joke. Listen, you got to prepare for war and times of peace, right? At all times.
Absolutely.
So if you're not prepared,
right, because don't go in battle.
Right. So basically, when you go into negotiation, if you ain't prepared to get up and walk away,
you're losing because he actually started the battle.
That's my point.
He actually initiated.
So that's my point. So you went into war unprepared with a motherfucker. That got bars up here already.
Okay, let me get in there on that.
No, let me say one thing. I'm gonna pass it to you.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say one thing. I'm gonna pass it to you. The one thing was Drake's whole thing was, you say something to me, and I'll never get a reply for it. That was like one of famous.
The thing was, he made 2 songs before he made one.
Right. And I was gonna say
that was his most famous. His most famous shit. You diss me and you'll never get a reply for it.
Okay.
So Meek wasn't like out of his mind to say something and think, oh fuck it. He just
okay. Now let me say this.
Let's give it to rap, because rap. Let me introduce you.
Give Raz a proper introduction.
Let me give you a proper introduction, Raz. One, you're one of the lyrical giants.
Thank you, bro.
One, you're a person who understands lyricism, and you're a person who understands, like, with no disrespect to any of us here, and I'm putting me in the same category. You've been in lyrical war with some of the biggest people in the game. So now, I need to hear your analysis.
I was gonna say this.
Okay.
Drake has one thing, the same thing when Cannabis got into it with L. If you don't have 2 in the chamber, you already lost the fight. So you're gonna do one, it's called a ferret. I'm gonna say some shit first if I'm gonna start it. But I'm gonna have something already in response to what I already know you're gonna say about me. You better be prepared. So you gotta have a knife, then you gotta have a machete. I'm gonna jab you with the knife, so you're gonna come up with me thinking I still got the knife, and I'll pull out the machete and chop your head off. So that with Meek, who I feel is, you kind of said some funny shit. You was like, nigga, the projects, dark skin. I'm like, Drake, it's light skinned niggas. Drake, it's a Canadian nigga.
Team light skin. I gotta clap
all the basketball niggas is the lights. I'm telling you, it was a little bit of a war going on. I was like, nigga, where's the Wesley Snipes? Nigga, where the right niggas that's winning? Right. So Drake was in a great position, and honestly, Meek went at him and wasn't prepared. And nobody cares about I wasn't ready. If you wasn't ready, nobody cares.
To this day, nobody's down.
If you're not ready in a heavyweight fight, you're right.
But Raz, why don't nobody care?
With the credibility, that's never going to change.
Explain
but you
why.
get into a bad fight.
Hold on. But
made a bad decision.
explain why nobody don't care if you're not ready.
Well, we live in a social media world. Everything is instantaneous, immediate.
Yes.
I can get out here right now and get ahead of everybody and make up a story. And until you can, once it goes out, it's kind of hard to put the toothpaste back in the tube.
Right.
So, dude went at him, and then Drake. Then he finessed them. He did it. He made club party diss records that the chicks could sing to.
Right.
It was a fucked up design. He was smart on it. And I don't know Drake like that. I don't know Meek like that. I'm a student of this game. Some people have more interpersonal relationships. Drake got a team, nigga. He got 7 niggas helping him come up with a couple of bars.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is writing camps now.
Right.
But
plus, tell me you disagree or you agree.
You don't get no pass for that.
But hold on,
If I told stories about some of the greatest rappers that have bars written for them, I'm almost 50 years old.
Tell me if you agree. Tell me if you agree or disagree. Tell me if you agree or disagree. We don't give a fuck if you ready or not. We're the fans.
No, but that's going to make a difference. We're
the outsiders. We're the outsiders. You should be
It's going to make a difference if you got one guy writing versus 10 guys writing. Period.
That's why as the one guy, you better be on your opinion.
But the fans don't care.
I got that.
And the fans don't care.
No, I got what you're saying.
They just want you to have that shit ready in the chamber. It better be the hot record.
Writing it yourself, I'm saying, and you don't have the time to do
Fans don't care. It's comics out here. It's comics out here. And the fans don't care.
Y'all statement like Drake.
Because I want to go right back. I want to go back.
Like every record he writing, somebody's in there penning with him. We can't sit up here and say that.
No, we can't say that.
That's kind of blasphemous.
That's not what I was saying.
No. So Charlie Mack.
Yes, sir.
We sat there. We had Steve Style on our show. And Steve Style.
Yeah, I gotta address Steve Style too because he was a little disrespectful.
Yeah, I watched that.
He was a little disrespectful. Well, Steve Style said. He said.
Hi, Steve.
Yes, Nas wrote Jiggy with it, right?
He did it right. He did it right.
And then he said Nas should have wrote more.
I was there.
So you knew that.
I was there. I'm saying, but Will's not going to like. But again, he's making Men in Black. He makes an Ali. I'm saying he was doing both of those movies at the time. You know what I mean?
I would let Nas write my shit too.
All day. Guess what? I'm saying that Nas ain't upset about it. Will ain't upset about it. And again, I'm saying at the end of the day, I'm saying, what does it matter?
I'm making Ali. If I'm playing Ali,
I'm saying
Nas, please write my shit.
Not only that, I'm saying that record right there, that album right there, was Will's biggest album to date.
Wow.
Yeah, biggest album to date.
Can I ask a question? Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
If I'm in a room and I'm sitting in the room,
yeah, that's Nas too.
Jay-Z, Memphis Bleak,
Nas.
Beanie Siegel, Young
Styles
Chris,
P,
Young Chris, Style Peter, and every day we in the room with these guys.
Right.
Do we logically think, as grown-ass men, that nobody in there sometimes is having a little problem with this particular
But that's
beat?
different though, D-Dot.
It's not different. It's no different. This is called production. It's not called may the best man write the best verse and you win that way. I don't know. There's there's no rule book to hip hop. I'm
You're right.
hip-hop.
I know
There's
that's not true. That's not true.
You're right.
I'm gonna tell you this. Probably around late 80s, 90s, that's when I think all the ghostwriters start coming in, right? Because early on, it was based on you being able to write. You know what I mean?
But no.
You think about Melly Mel.
Let me just tell you like this. Let me tell you like this. When you consider top 5,
yeah.
You can't have
you expect it.
No.
That's my point.
Allegations.
I agree.
That's the problem.
Listen, when I'm on stage, it's mad comics in the room. And one nigga go, yo, here's the idea. Son, when you said this, you could have said that.
Right.
That nigga didn't write that shit.
No, that's an idea.
I had the idea. And here's the idea.
Right.
When does it come from ghostwriting to an idea, man?
No, I'm gonna keep it 100.
Nobody says.
What if the way he told you to write it? What if it wasn't funny when you wrote it and the way he told you
That's not possible.
See, now you're taking it out of context. I'm saying to you, what if Nori said something and we liked it, but I said say it this way, and all of a sudden that's the most memorable line there is.
Right. Again, but
where does it come from? Idea?
I didn't write it, but I made it the most memorable line he did.
But that's a line. It's a line.
What I'm saying to you,
who determines that's the most memorable line?
What I'm saying to you is your greatest rappers have done it.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you.
They've stolen, they've got it handed to them, and they borrowed.
They all publishing checks.
They all have done it.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Not all of
So
them.
my point is,
Shit, Quincy said Michael did it.
I'm agreeing with you. But I'm saying, they saying ghostwriter.
I'm sure there's a lot of
gave you an idea.
that's gonna hit me and say, yo, Doc, I ain't never had nobody
that's
write
real.
for me.
That's
And
real.
that's fine,
That's real.
but you don't get an award for that.
Right.
What if you're whack?
The difference with D-Dot is saying, I think the difference with you is saying is, you're saying if a hit record comes from anywhere, it comes from anywhere, right?
No, that's great. But I'm also saying if I coach you to become the greatest,
Well, that's what producers do, though, D.
It's not just producers. It's other writers. Another writer can help you become. Another rapper can help you become better. You don't think Jay got better by sitting next to this man?
Well, but sitting next to Big.
I mean, sitting next to Big?
Yeah, I think you're
so? Okay, so if you don't think, so I'm just taking it. Let's go next step. You don't think that next time while he's sitting to him, I might take that and put my own twist on it.
You there for the beginning, but you gotta remember.
I'm gonna give it to you.
Yes, sir.
The thing about it is, I 100% agree with you. I 100% that me sitting next to the studio with Nas made me step up to write my part of Body in the Trunk.
But he didn't write it though. But he didn't write it. He wrote your lyrics.
He didn't write my lyrics.
It was an idea. It was an idea.
To believe you, I can 100% tell you what you just said.
Right.
It made me a better person because I sat there and
It's
when
influence.
It's an influence.
It's energy.
It's an influence.
If you
But
want
it's
to
a totally different thing from me saying I'm motivated because Nas is in the studio and now Nas is saying, here, you say
That's
this.
right.
And Nora, can I
Once you say you, and let me finish.
I want to let me add on with Nora.
Once the nigga say, here, this is your shit, you say this. Now I'm not that artist.
Right.
I haven't became the person that I
stayed on the mountain to be.
stood on the mountain to
say
tell
that
these
I'm him.
people that
Yes,
this is
I'm
me.
the greatest rapper alive.
Once a person does that,
Absolutely.
and I've done it. Like where I gave my actual lyrics and gave it to another artist, and another artist said, you know, I gotta change this line and this line because they didn't want to be me.
Exactly. There we go.
They didn't want to be me. And the crazy shit is they saying, no, we're not gonna take your vision from you. Like if that's like Pun gave me, you came up, what making it happen? What wasn't in there? He said you came up, and I put what making it happen from rapping on the court to possibly go. I put my other lines in there just to say, I wanted to know. Like even though you put that in the position, but I want my own publishing.
And I'm saying nothing wrong with that. I'm saying to you, there are rappers throughout history that have written their own shit and they get all the props. What I'm saying to you, but I don't know when the rules,
It's blurred, man. It's blurred.
The rule that comes in that says if you're in this category, you lose credibility because someone else gave you some.
So the rules, this is when it started. It was, first of all, there was personal responsibility in rap. You had to be the nigga you said you was. There was a time before the internet, before you even got in the studio, because it cost too much fucking money. Either your dope dealing homie or your fucking friend that was fucking playing some sport.
I don't cut you off, but you see what you just said? You isolated a certain section of rap. You generalized the rule. No, you generalized the rule that didn't apply. No, because we had Dana Dames, we had niggas making records that weren't trying to portray who they were, because Dana Dames is a real project dude. This is a dude from Fort Greene Project, but just decided to make novelty records.
Also
so now, that's what I'm saying. But that don't define him as a man because of the type of records he made. Y'all defining the records by that gotta be that nigga. And I'm saying that's foul.
You just jumped past what I said. You just made every. You took what I said. You wanted to let me finish. And that's not what I said, bro. I said back in the earlier stages of the shit, somebody had to invest, and it was not no record company. It was within us, within the confines of what situations we had. Yeah. But you had to be who you were. So even if Dana Dane was Dana Dane.
When it started,
no, you did it. Listen, when it started, who they was.
Listen. When it started,
Furious 5 was wearing feathers out of their ears. That's what they were. They was the same. They got pressed into that. He said, they woke up every day. They wasn't waking up with feathers. They did that as costume.
It started out. First it was.
They came from the disco era.
Let's go lyrically first.
Yeah.
First it was lyrically. First was I'm just so cool. I got a fucking credit card says I wish you would. I got a fucking blow outside.
Curry
Takes me to the
blow.
point. Yeah,
Even New York niggas had Jerry curls.
It was so cool. Then it was I'm so rich. I can do this. I can do that. I can take your bitch. Then it was so I'm so gangster. Then it was I'm black power. Then it was I'm so gangster. I'll fuck you up. Then it was I sell drugs. I shoot your moms. Then it was nigga fuck bitches. We don't give a fuck about nothing.
And then it turned into I'm emo and I buy bitch everything.
Exactly.
And I'm soft as fuck.
It kept changing the layer of what it was.
Where did Tribe Called Quest fit in? Where did De La Soul fit in?
We just said that.
I said
yeah, but they wasn't black power.
Yes,
they were black power.
They were called the
Native tongues.
Native tongues, African.
I was black power. I was two kings in a cipher. That was black power.
Before
they weren't preaching to you. They weren't dropping the jewels. sexualizing like we all had to portray who we really were. When I'm telling you, waking up every day, I got a man who's wearing a fez with me. He ain't wearing that fez to go to the fucking store. Furious 5 wasn't wearing the feathers and the belts to go to the store. It was costume.
Nigga, but
these is women that are trying to do an image.
No, you
trying to portray an image.
Dot, you taking it into the performance category. Earth, Wind, and Fire wasn't wearing fucking flashy suits to go to the fucking store either.
They not rappers.
Luther Vandross wasn't wearing that fucking shit.
Y'all put no rules on the rappers. Y'all put no rules on the rappers.
Performance was different.
It's quiet in my life.
Reason being quiet, that's because I honor it.
Reason being because I'm saying the criteria of being a rapper, again, to get your name came based on, I'm saying lyrically, how you
Because,
been
I mean,
rap.
and even when we think of gangster rap,
Right.
what's my man that robbed the bank from Philly?
Steady B.
Steady B.
Nigga, that's so nice.
Cool C.
Steady B was
Cool
cool
C,
C.
both of them.
Doing life.
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
when we
Definitely
think
get a cool
of
C.
gangster rap, we immediately think of New York, and we immediately think
No. We think of gangster rap. We think of West Coast.
No, let's take it back.
Gangster rap was West Coast.
I'm telling you.
No.
I'm telling you, Eazy-E and Ice Cube told me the only reason why they rap was because of Schoolie Day.
But listen. It didn't resonate in New York City, where we thought was the mecca of hip hop, until the West Coast got it. We heard Schoolie D, we heard Smooth B.
No, PSK was everywhere.
It didn't resonate with us
PSK was all over the world.
until NWA came on the.
Yo, Tony Rock is a real hip hop.
I'm a hip hop historian.
Yo, let me
It
just say
didn't
something.
resonate with us until Eazy-E said, "What about the bitch that got shot? Fuck her.
Yo,
You don't give a fuck about the bitch that got shot."
Tony Rock.
Then New York was like, "Oh shit, these niggas is crazy." We heard Schoolie D before that. We heard Cool C before that. But it didn't resonate with us until them niggas said
Tony
it.
Rock. Listen, tell me. Every time before I see somebody like is about to come on, Drink Champ, I go and I investigate them, and you're really a hip hop guy, nigga. I'm so proud. Like everybody else, I knew was hip hop.
The
guy.
greatest hip hop song I ever heard. My brother had a party in the basement of our house.
And who's your brother?
And my brother's Chris. He was Chris. He was a DJ.
Oh, yeah, for everybody.
He was a DJ. His name was DJ.
We need to know
Breakbeat or some shit like that. DJ. Snapback, some shit like that, and we had a basement. We had a party in the basement of our house. We had a party in the basement of our house. I snuck downstairs into the basement and I listened to a 45 of Run DMC Sucker MCs. It was the greatest thing I ever heard in my life. You know how your ears, you know how some shit doesn't even register in your ears because you never heard nothing like that before. So my ears was like, what the fuck is this? I never heard nothing like this before. And Run DMC to this day is the greatest fucking rap group of all time. From that day on, I've been a hip hop historian, not a fan, historian.
So with Run DMC,
Yes.
one of their whole records, they rap what's the name of the whole verse? That's all somebody else's verse.
Right.
Are they still the greatest rappers?
They are the greatest rappers.
Wait.
The Joe Arrow
Tell me that.
Yeah,
Walk This
Way is not the original.
No, yeah.
They took the original record and racked it.
Because, like Jay-Z said,
Did you know that?
Like Jay-Z said, I didn't cross over. I brought the street.
Okay, so listen. Walk This Way is not Run DMC writing. They took the original record of Walk This Way, the Aerosmith version, and put it into a rap.
Okay, what's Jay-Z's lyric? I didn't cross over. I brought the.
Are they?
I brought
they're
Cobra
the
to the
greatest
hood.
ever do it.
Same
they
shit.
use
Run
somebody
DMC
else's
did
words
20 years
and made a
before,
record out of it.
right?
What do we say
What's
to
the lyric?
that?
I didn't cross over. I brought.
What do we say to that?
I don't know. I know you won. I just don't know.
I get it, but I don't get it.
You definitely won. I just don't know where you won.
What I'm trying to say is, we can't judge no hip hop. There's no category. There's no category. Listen.
If you claim to be one of the greats, you cannot be a GOAT if you don't get it.
So, all right. So me and Charlie Mack, right? Me and Charlie Mack. There's one thing we do this all the time. Me and Charlie Mack discuss. One of Charlie Mack's favorite MCs of all time is Melly Mel. No, the favorite. I'm talking about recent. Recent is Kanye West.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay.
No. I'm gonna turn the mic around. No. I'm saying to you, I'm talking about in terms of lyricists, there's a difference.
Kanye West does not write everything that he's doing.
He doesn't.
Is that a fact?
No, absolutely.
Is he considered one of the greatest lyricists of all time?
No.
Is he considered one of the greatest lyricists of all time?
I said rapper. I ain't say lyricist.
Either way,
it's a difference.
I'm still getting paid.
No, that's a difference.
You see what I'm saying?
If I did top 5 lyricists, it's gonna be the ones that wrote the 5 ones that wrote their lyrics.
No, but listen to him. So he
top 5
Jay-Z
rappers.
in his 5.
No, I wouldn't.
See that?
No, because I'm saying again, reason being because again, there's lyrics, there's lines that you love from him that was written by somebody else.
Right.
I'm saying that's not a big thing. Everybody know that. He says, again,
I said Jay-Z.
there's
See my
lines.
point?
Listen. There's lines. No, Jay-Z. No, Jay-Z. Listen, with Jay-Z, there's lines that you love from him that he didn't write.
Yeah.
Period. There's a site.
Charlie Mack.
No, I'm saying pull it up. Pull it up.
Wait, quotes? Maybe bass comics?
No. I'm saying there's lines. I'm saying that you love from him that he didn't write.
Hold up, Doc.
Who are we talking about?
Hold on.
He's not saying somebody ghost.
Hold up.
No, he's not saying ghost.
Okay, so look.
Ghost written.
Let's do this.
Listen to what he's saying.
Let's do this. Rapper.
Confidant.
Producer.
Yes.
What's the criteria
There is
for
none.
the greatest rapper of all
There is
time?
none.
You gotta write your shit.
There is none.
You gotta write your shit. Everything
That's the criteria.
360 degrees got to be authentically you.
There's rapper and there's MCs.
Right.
I think there's a
MC.
difference.
What's the criteria for greatest MC?
The pin game.
Describe the pin game.
Pin game means
Rakim.
Nas.
Rakim's the prototype. Nas.
Let's see.
Scarface.
Rap.
Beans.
Scarface is one.
There's so many. There's a lot.
There's so many.
There's a lot of people get
There's so
overlooked.
many.
Andre 3000, Raz
How do we not know somebody else? How do we not know somebody else gave them an idea? How do we not know somebody else gave them an idea? So what's the criteria? With no ideas, no input. How do we know that? Nobody gave you an idea. Nobody said, yo, son, you should say this.
Watch
What's the criteria?
No, here you go. Tell me. I'm saying to you, everybody's inspired by something.
Exactly. I was just about to say.
Right?
So
Life
what's
inspired
the
you.
criteria?
Okay, again, I'm saying, guess what? I'm able to look at you, and guess what? I'm painting a painting. I'm saying that don't mean I'm saying I'm not the most amazing painter because I look at you and I'm inspired by what you got.
Right.
Period. I'm saying that I still got to do the work. I still got to do the work, but I'm saying I'm inspired by what your life
criteria?
is. Again, that you're able to pin it.
Right.
That you're able to pin it.
Even if you may not.
Even if somebody gave an idea?
No, it don't matter. I'm saying you got to pin it.
Life is an idea. In the studio, so let me share one thing.
Right.
I used to be in the studio with Dr. Dre, 2000. Eminem is just now coming around. No, this is before M. And one day Dre said, you know what's funny about you? He said, I didn't know this about myself. He said, you fucking, all your conversations, within an hour or 2 hours we hanging out, you hear a beat, and then you write about everything that we just talked about. I was like, I didn't even know I do that. He's like, you an ill nigga. Like, you soak up.
You absorb it.
I'm absorbing it. So of course I'm inspired. D-Dot's gonna say some funny shit.
That's what I do.
D-Dot's gonna say some funny shit. I'll be like, that's a bar.
But everybody.
That's what I do.
Yeah. That's what you do.
I go to the barbershop and I go, yo, what y'all think about this shit that happened in the news today? And I sit back and
look at Cole.
Yeah.
Look at Kobe. Kobe's whole get down is Michael Jordan. But he had to do the work.
That's what all creative people do. They absorb their surroundings.
Based on what you said.
Look at me, I'm doing
all
right
the
now.
lyricists we know. I'm talking about super lyricists we know. From yourself to whoever you consider, because everybody's top 10 is different. What I'm asking is, if you can literally tell me that you can create a criteria.
You can't get something from nothing.
No, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. If you could create a criteria that all of these guys would be able to fit into, and then you can judge them from that. So, for example, I don't know who your top 5 is. I don't know who everybody's top 5 is.
I don't got top 5.
I got like top 20.
I'm saying,
Yeah, top 20.
I'm saying you got a top 20.
You gotta have a top 5. You got a top 20.
Right.
I can't have 5 because some niggas is dead.
But see, that's my point. That's my point.
Are you just throwing 20 on the
I'm gonna
table?
tell you why. Because
No, I'm saying, are you throwing 20 rappers on the table? You throwing them 1 through 20?
oh no, I won't.
No, that won't be in
I
any
can't
order.
do it.
In no order. In no order.
For me, I can't order.
I'm saying
have it.
I'm
Let
saying
D-Dot finish.
if the
Go ahead,
criteria is 3 things. Let's just do 3 things.
Lyrics, originality, delivery.
Stage presence, the delivery on stage. Because MC.
Delivery means
Absolutely not.
What's the criteria?
Rakim is the
What's
most
your
boringest
criteria?
rapper, and that's my man to death. But come on.
He's not boring.
I'm just
He's
saying.
boring.
He's not boring to me.
What's your
He's
criteria?
boring.
What's your criteria?
Not boring.
He's not boring to you.
He's not boring.
What's your criteria,
I'm
Doc?
telling you why he's not boring. Nobody told me why he's not boring. Because
Why?
I said, when he listens to him, you see it.
When you
see it.
when he
You
grab
listen
that
to
mic
it.
and
I don't
that
want
voice,
What I'm saying to you, this is my man. Rakim is my man to death.
Yes.
But he never took the time to create a stage show.
Now we talking about
A stage show. No, I'm saying how y'all put that down. Now we gotta be performance. Stage show. Break it up your mind. That's what I'm saying. Put on the show.
Wait. I think if we accomplish anything, we've actually accomplished nothing.
Yeah.
Is that art is subjective.
Exactly.
And that's
So there's no
I said, what's the criteria? What's the criteria?
We established that we cannot because each person has their own criteria.
Okay, let's go. Let's do this.
The greatest gotta ride his ride.
Let's do this. Lyrically, go.
Who? What?
Lyrically, just one criteria. Lyrically,
I don't understand what you're saying.
who's the best lyricist? Go.
Oh, mine's Melly Mel. Period.
For me,
Yeah.
it's Jay-Z.
Go ahead, Hash.
Nas.
Karis one.
For me, it was Big L.
Nas.
He's on tone.
Somebody's moaning.
I hear moaning and all that shit.
I'm gonna say Nas.
So Nas, that's
So it's
three
all
Nas.
subjective. It's all subjective. It's about where you are in your life. You know what I mean? For me,
See, the thing
I'm saying you
about,
understand how
let me tell you
big
something.
it
Let me tell you something. And I apologize. And I love you guys. Everybody, I loved every speech that you guys
But
spoke about.
It's a big butt.
It's a super butt. It's a super butt. And the thing about it is, right? It's like I could never live your life. Either. Meaning I could never produce. Like I could see music, I could hear it, but I could never press. I could never press a button.
But that ain't producing. Press a button.
But what I'm saying, you know what I'm trying to say. I can hear comedy.
I got you.
I can see it, but I can never actually perform.
Richard Pryor got
I can
shit
see
written
how-
for him.
I
By the
can
way,
see
he's
how
considered
the-
the greatest.
He is
How to
But
produce.
he got jokes written for him. He got jokes written
Listen,
for him. Is that not a fact? Come on, it's either yes or no.
It's a fact.
Otherwise,
Yes,
he's the
yes,
greatest.
yes,
But he's
yes.
considered the greatest. How you gonna do that in comedy?
That's not the mad rapper.
Richard Pryor is the greatest and has shit written for him.
He goes
and
on-
y'all consider him the greatest.
Let me get this. He goes on stage and performs. He comes on stage and somebody goes, yo, when you said that, you could have said this. When you said
Get the
that,
fuck out of here, Tony. You know that's not real. He got jokes handed to him. Niggas say it like this. This is how I wrote it. Say it like that.
But Doc, listen.
Come on, Tony. Of course he's not.
Wait, Doc.
He's the greatest,
Doc.
Doc.
Hip hop is the only art form. Hip hop is the only art form isolated to. I'm talking about real.
You see?
Keep it real.
See?
That's the only one.
That's not a fact.
It's a fact.
That is a fact.
It's a fact.
It can't be.
that is a fact.
Okay, wait.
He wanted to be Will Smith. He just said we don't consider Will Smith real in hip hop.
No, he didn't say that.
He didn't say that.
He never said that. He never said that.
No. He said he wanted to be commercial, right? He wanted to go that route. How do we think about that?
He wanted to be commercial, but he shot a nigga.
How do we think about that? But how do we think about Will Smith?
Yeah. But me,
The
I
hood.
still
How
want
do
to
the
be
hood
Will
think about Will
Smith.
Smith?
Hell yeah.
How do the hood think about Will Smith?
I'm telling you, because I was winning.
I'm telling you.
No, I'm saying, I'm from a different place. I'm from a different place.
I'm telling you because I was winning.
Will Smith
He was
wasn't,
beloved.
we didn't put him in our top 5, did we?
No, some
we
people
didn't think of him in our top 10.
Some people did. Some
We
people
didn't think of him in our
Some
top
people
20.
did. Some people did.
Yeah.
Some people
No,
did.
I agree.
Eminem.
Will Smith in your top 20. Will Smith in your top
In my top 20 right now.
Eminem. Okay,
Absolutely not.
I'm telling you.
Absolutely not.
Listen,
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Eminem said the only reason why he rapped was
Let's keep
because
it
of Will.
100.
Wait, say that again.
Eminem told me and Jeff and Will to his face the only reason why he even rapped was because of Will.
That still don't
That's
make
clear.
Will.
No, I ain't saying that. No, I'm saying I'm not saying that.
Will made him realize that you don't have to be from the fucking hood to be able to do this. This is an art form.
But he was
It don't-
from the hood.
being from the hood- being from the hood-
No, another thing too. On record, there's battles that Will's battle. He hasn't lost a battle yet. I'm talking about on record. Okay, so let that be known. Let that be known. And the battles he had, I'm talking about memorable, historical, legendary battles. And guess what? He's won all of them.
He's ill.
I'm saying Will Smith will take rounds.
No, I said all of them. Listen to me. On record, I'm talking about never lost a battle.
Okay,
check the record.
so Charlie Mack, I just wanted to say this.
Yes, sir.
This is the analogy I'm gonna give you, D-Dot.
Please.
So, if we're going to a basketball game and I buy a shoe and it's called Air Jordan, right?
If you go to a basketball game and you buy a shoe to go to basketball, that's real. I mean, I just count your money.
I'm just trying to.
Because you go to the basketball game, you just buy your shoes.
So I wanted to. I like Michael Jordan. I buy these Jordans.
Right.
But if Jordan was on the court and then a little nigga from Tokyo jumped out his back and did all the dunks, I don't want the Jordans no more. That's what rap is.
Right.
If I find out there's 7 little niggas hopping out of your back,
If you find out,
is the key word.
If you find out is the key
Does that
word.
make sense?
You know who you should have on here, Nori? Source money.
Hold on.
Why don't you bring source money to put all this talk?
That's what we doing now. Let me say something. Please.
Shut all this shit
Please,
down.
Doc. Know what we doing right now? We showing our age.
That's good.
Because in this, listen.
So I was gonna tell the truth.
In the age that we are, if we heard a nigga didn't really write the lyrics he wrote, we would be fucking blown away. If we heard LL didn't write, listen. Let me get this.
Come on, we gonna go there, we gonna go there.
My nigga, from around the corner, let me get this. If you heard that a nigga you really respected in our age.
Oh, now you gotta really respect him.
In our age.
You gotta really respect him.
In our age.
You gotta really respect him.
Doc, let me get this. Let me get this, guys. In our age. In our age. Son, let me get this. Son, let me get this. Listen, Tony talk. In our age, if we heard a nigga didn't really write what he wrote, what he said.
I'd be devastated.
We be blown away. But in this day and age, you hear Drake didn't write something. You like, what else? You hear Rick Ross didn't write something. Well, he was really a cop, but he sold a drug dealer. Niggas like, whatever. We in a different age. We in a different age.
You're right. Let me tell you why.
We are different.
The first time we ever heard about somebody not writing it was, I'm saying, really on a national level was Drake, and everybody was stunned.
Because we were the same.
That's far from the truth.
But I'm saying,
if you ask Kanye from Houdini, he wrote everything for his partner. He wrote everything for his partner.
But nobody's arguing. But nobody's arguing.
I can do it.
But nobody's arguing.
When niggas start
You don't hold them to the same
Nobody's arguing that Jalil was the greatest rapper of all time.
Jalil.
You said Jalil Houdini. Nobody's arguing that
But he's still paid out.
But nobody's arguing that he's the greatest rapper.
They are, but they were.
Who the fuck is they?
Houdini wasn't a great group.
Yes.
Nobody's arguing they're the best of all time.
I'm just saying. I'm going back before Drake.
Nobody's arguing that MC Lyte is the greatest of all
Writing
time.
has been going on since 1970.
But we're not arguing that they're the greatest of all
The first
time.
record that we loved.
Actually, no, you're correct. Let me tell you why. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Watch this.
But nobody's arguing that.
Kaz wrote Big Bad Hank's lyrics on Rap.
But nobody's arguing that he was the greatest of all time.
Who, Grandmaster Kaz?
Yeah.
Crossing the line.
Who's that name?
He's not the greatest, but he's in my top 20. He's in my top 20. He's in my top 20. He's the logo of why we do this. Run DMC changed his name to DMC because of GMC. GMC is the logo for every rapper. He still looks like this to this day.
And still can go.
LL, Will
nobody
Smith,
said his name just now.
Big Daddy Kane, Cool G Rap have, if you ask, Kumo D.
Yes.
Grandmaster Kaz, fam. You're not gonna do this with D-Dot on the Northern
didn't
Show.
say his name
I'm
just
gonna
now.
be on
You had the platform to say his name, you didn't say it.
I am Brooklyn hip hop in this piece right
Nigga, I'm from around the corner from you, nigga.
I know, nigga.
I'm from around the corner.
I'm from Bay Ridge, Ralph, and Howard, Fenimore to you.
Decatur, Howard, Sarasota. The nigga went to high school with my brother Andre.
Listen.
But you didn't say his name just now.
And all these plot.
No, I'm
because
saying.
I can tell you every era had
What's the rule?
Every era had
What's the rule? This is why this is the greatest barbershop argument ever. Because there are no rules and there's no criteria. And there's never going to be a fucking answer.
I think in terms of lyricists, you have to pin your rap.
Shit.
Everything else is questionable.
Everything else is relative, like you said.
Everything else is relative. Again, lyrics, you got it right.
To have a claim to be one of the greats, if you don't write it,
if you don't write it,
you got to do that,
No, you agree?
Huh?
You agree? In terms of top 5 lyricists.
Lyricists.
I give a fuck. I know I'm a top great hustler.
No, I said no.
Have I roll on my shit? Absolutely.
No. I said. Do you agree in terms of the criteria for the top 5 lyricists?
For great, yeah.
For lyricists,
you have to write. You have to.
You agree?
Yeah.
Doc, you agree?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I agree. So the room says.
If you be considered lyricists though, I think that's very specific though.
If you're considered a lyricist,
That's not only.
but here's my point.
Because it's elements.
My point, if you break it down to just lyricists, he might be in your top 5.
It may be.
Absolutely.
Okay, so then that's my point. If you're going to take the top 5
But
lyricists,
we just said
now that's subjective.
No, we're not saying who.
Because we're not saying who.
We're not saying who.
I'm saying to you, Eminem is one of the illest motherfuckers in the world to me. All right, cool. But there are motherfuckers that probably can skate all over Eminem lyrically. But their records, their career might not have gone. So we might not even put them in the lyrical category because of everything else.
But that's a given. We know that.
So then my point is, how could you just go lyrics? Lyricism. How could you do that? That's like saying a nigga's great, but all he had was a 3.
No, he's a great 3-point shooter.
He's a great 3-point shooter. Does that make him a great player?
That's great.
No,
Like Steph Curry's going to go down as the greatest.
The commonality of hip hop is the amalgamation of 2 things: the production and the MC. All I'm talking about. I never said who had the hottest record.
Exactly.
I never said who got the most bitches, who made the most money.
Who got the most Instagram followers.
Who got the most Instagram followers.
Who sat down and pinned their shit.
Right.
And then the other things are other factors that actually relate to why I helped Eminem in his career, bro, before Dre met him. And I told fucking Jay-Z
You use the
about
word
Eminem.
help. You use the word help loosely. What does that mean?
It doesn't matter because that's a whole different story. Right now, I can tell that story later. My point is, I knew a nigga in Detroit. I knew a white nigga in Detroit.
I think a bad rapper came here.
I understand where you're coming from.
But my point is, the only thing we're talking about is fundamentally
lyrics.
Right. So I understood that Ice Cube was dope. I love Dr. Dre. I love Eazy-E. Eazy-E didn't write. Ice Cube was a West Coast lyricist for me. Because he was talking that hood LA shit. Yeah. G-Rap was talking it a Queens way. And I fucked with it. But New York thugs and gangsters are fucking Italiano.
Dr. Dre is
We
great.
had Crips and Bloods and Mexicans.
Dr. Dre is great. We consider Dr. Dre the greatest, right? You could probably say for a fact he probably didn't do every beat you heard his name on.
Of course he didn't.
D-Dot is making his point.
What are we saying then? What are we saying then? What are we saying? So to be a great producer, you had to do the drums.
Oh,
you
you're
had
on
to coach
production
the
now.
vocals. You had to no, I'm not. It's the same concept. If you get help, you get help. If you get help, you get help. Help is help. What the fuck is help?
We take a break like Scott
I asked you to explain help. I'm explaining help.
But I wasn't talking about help.
Assistance. Something you didn't do. That's help. Something you didn't do. Assistance. Add-ons. Ad-libs. Things that you don't contribute, that is called help. And if you have a project that comes out and there's any inkling of that help, are you still the greatest?
No, a lyricist.
Same concept.
No, it's not.
No, lyricist not.
To be
Same concept.
continued on Drink Champs.
Wait.
Angry.
One question. One question.
I'm angry.
Yeah.
So you're saying any help across the board, lyrically,
He's just trying
as
to
a
make it
rapper,
complicated.
producer,
He's trying to make it complicated.
you're invalid.
No, y'all are saying you're
asking you.
Y'all are saying
I'm asking you.
I think the definitions of help are real.
You're fully valid.
I'm asking you.
You're fully valid. to
Okay,
me.
I'm asking you.
You're fully valid.
I'm asking you.
I got stories for my own drink champs that I'm going to tell you some of the greatest names that have had help.
This was an announcement.
Tell us, wait. Tell us, since I won't be here for the next one, tell us a song Biggie had help on.
D-Dot Angeletti.
Let it go, nigga.
Ain't that right, boo?
Let it go.
I just wrote True.
But that's not right.
That is writing.
No, that's not right.
That is writing because he needed to put something in there. No, I'm giving it to you on a small level. Listen to my point. I gave you that on a small level.
Yeah.
Because I've got my own drink champ. I want to say this for my own drink
right.
champ.
You
But
have your
my
own
point
drink.
is, I use that as an example that I was in the room, so I contributed.
Yeah.
So imagine people that wait, time out. Let me finish. So imagine people that were in there longer with him, more confidential. Time out. You're not letting me finish. That are more confidential with him, meaning that can keep more things under wraps. You don't think that occurs?
I said, tell me a song.
I'm not doing that for. I'm
that
doing that
Biggie
for my
needed help
own
on.
chef. I need to get my views up too.
I need you too, son. I got my views too, son.
Want my Biggie story? Listen, here's my Biggie story. I got arrested downtown Brooklyn one time. I ain't gonna tell you what I did. And they had me chained to the motherfucking bench in the fucking precinct.
Was there?
And I heard a commotion going on outside, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And they was bringing Biggie in this motherfucker. And I was chained to the fucking bench, and I'm like, oh shit, that's Biggie Smalls. And when I got situated and got out, I was walking out, and people was like, yo, did you see Biggie in there? And I was like, yeah, he in there. And they locked the fuck up. But I'm going home. That was my Biggie story. I was locked up with Biggie. No assistance.
No assistance.
No fucking production.
You should have taken
No help.
You should have gave it to me so I could put it in a rap and act like I did.
What's your Biggie story? What's your Biggie story?
I was supposed to go that way.
Introduce me.
What's your Biggie story? Charlie Mack, your Biggie story. What's your Biggie story, Charlie Mack?
I did every show Biggie did in Philly. Every show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Every show. The last video did you see from him? We got the soccer jersey on it from my show in Philadelphia. So every show he did in Philly, I
I
did.
can vouch for that because I was there.
Period.
Salute.
Period.
Guys, what's your Biggie story?
My biggest story is I was there.
Matter of fact, I did Pac's last show in Philly as well.
So,
Yeah, when he
What's
came.
your Biggie story?
what you call him was out. Flavor in Your Ear. My first record is out. I gotta do a show. I'm opening up for Biggie, but he's double booked. So the nigga cuts me, does the show, murders it, and then walks out like, kill that shit, Rascal. And I'm like,
Yeah, he
I
said,
can't come
Nori,
after
what's your
fucking
Biggie
Biggie.
story?
Give me one more
Nori,
chance.
what's your Biggie story?
Oh, I got 15 million Biggie stories.
But listen, this
The best Biggie story I could ever tell you was one day, it's the Puerto Rican Day Parade,
Oh, I already like this story.
and Big, he actually thought he was Puerto Rican. I don't know why.
He's like, look in the mirror.
Like I don't know if y'all know. Like it was a famous weed spot called Branson at the time. Every fucking rapper in the world
We go to Branson.
would go to Branson.
I remember in the raps.
So I stood there, and Biggie, he came to Branson. Right. But here's the funny part about it. That's not even the funny part. That Biggie came to Branson. It was Bobby Brown.
Wow.
And Bobby Brown pulled up. And when Bobby Brown pulled up, I was like, oh shit. This is the
You
most.
thought we don't have enough weed.
No, this is the most racist I ever felt in my life. Like, ever felt in my life. He looked at me and immediately, he was like, aren't you Spanish? I said, yeah. He said, where's the cocaine? I said, damn. Wow.
Tell me that's his
But
story.
look.
I love it.
This is why Biggie's the greatest. Because I said, everybody tell me the Biggie story. Everybody got a fucking story. It don't have nothing to do with somebody helping them write it or producing it. It's that nigga
He
got
loved Tito
iconically has
Brown.
stories to go around.
Remember
West
that
Coast,
story?
fucking
I
Philly,
got-
New York, Queens.
We're gonna
That's
say that.
why.
We say
That's
that.
why. Because it resonates with the
They were
world.
good.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
made me cry.
And that don't have nobody read it, nobody wrote it, nobody produced it. It resonates with everybody.
Premier gave me the other Biggie story.
But hold on, he just made me realize the other Biggie story. Yeah. All right. What happened was, we had did a record called T.O.N.Y.
Now, Shane.
Yeah, Tony.
Which was
Top of the New
Top of
York.
New York.
Come on,
Yeah,
of course.
Come on.
Like you tell us like we didn't hear that
No,
shit.
That's his
what I'm
name,
trying to tell you is
nigga.
prior to it coming out.
I used to say
Prior to it coming out, this was a Hitman production.
Yeah.
So big. So
Now,
when you
Shane. Now, Shane.
and I don't want to cry. But this like when you look at Big's last people that he called in that interview, or that movie, and he looks at people and he goes, "Yo, I gotta call people, these last people." And Big called me.
Wow, bro.
And he said, "Yo, I want to get on this record. I'm getting on the remix of T.O.N.Y."
Yeah. Right.
Mind you, my record wasn't out at the time.
Right.
So when Big called me, I was like, how the fuck you heard this?
What?
That's how I didn't react like
We all had copies of that shit.
Hold on.
We all on our
Of course,
phone.
like I said, fire.
Oh,
You know what a fire.
I got one for you.
But you know what I'm saying? Like at that time, like I was like, damn, this thing got my bootleg.
Son.
You know what I'm saying? Like, remember, like, you know what I'm saying?
This might not fuck with your story.
Yeah.
You know, my brother had a show on HBO, the Chris Rock show on HBO.
Yep.
It was the season finale. He said, yo, who y'all want on the season finale? Who you want to perform on the season finale? I said, yo, you gotta get Biggie. You gotta get Biggie.
Yes.
So he called his people. Biggie said, yo, I'll do this season finale, but I can't do it this week. I gotta go to LA for the Soul Train Awards. Strength of Brooklyn. He said, I gotta go to LA for the Soul Train Awards. I'll do it after that. Never came back. Never came back.
God bless his dead, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we at the Low Isles Mansion, my peoples is up. Yeah, let me just tell you something. I want to thank you, Charlie Mack. I want to thank Tony Rock. I want to thank Raz Kaz. I want to thank D-Dot, of course.
Oh, man.
Definitely.
Bad rapper.
D-Dot an argumentative motherfucker.
No,
I'm like this shit.
Tell me why you mad, son. Tell me why you mad, son.
you mad, son? Tell me why you mad.
Nah, you know what?
Yeah, we
But
did
that's
the
what this
press
platform. Hold on, D-Dot. That's what this platform is. This platform is for people to be argumentative because it's no way, shape, form, or fashion I should ever agree with you in any way, shape, form, or fashion. If this is how you feel, and that's how I feel, that's how he feel, and that's how he feel, we should always, feel that way. And the thing about it is, I was so happy of your opinions of the 90s. Like you have a total different opinion from everybody here.
He's an architect of the 90s.
So this is crazy.
He's an architect of the 90s.
So before we get up out of here, you're telling us, because this is what I want to be clear about.
Be clear, crystal.
I don't want to ask this question, by the way.
Please do.
Are you saying Big had help?
I didn't say Big had help.
I'm glad.
But I'm saying Big had help. I'm saying Jay had help. I'm saying Jay had help. I'm saying Grandmaster, this person. I'm saying these guys had help.
Okay,
What form of help?
That's what I'm gonna say.
When y'all get into all of that extra shit
No,
that
that's
I
what I'm
don't get
saying.
into.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
if you making
You got this is mine to me. So this is what I'm gonna start.
I bet he ain't do that to me.
Once you say he had help, I get it, right? But there's different types of help.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
There is a help where you say, okay, I'm gonna help you put in the truffle thing. Doesn't necessarily means I made the truffle dish.
Or I'm gonna have you take the bags out the car.
I'm gonna help you take the bags out the car.
If I'm making scrambled eggs and I say, pass me the black pepper,
Exactly.
The black pepper.
that's help. That's help.
Look at D-Dot face.
But you know, D-Dot said one thing.
His face didn't
because
really
I
crack.
was in that system, I know what
a little worried.
He's got
I'm a little
another one.
worried.
So what he's saying was, he said some rappers.
I'm a little worried. His
stole.
face didn't crack.
He said some of your greatest. No, he said some of your greatest had writers. They stole.
Absolutely.
Blah blah blah. So I know this. I damn sure would not know as much as D-Dot.
So hold up.
but
Why
I
do we
was
not
right on that
ask this
system.
question? Why do we not ask this question? As a rapper, did you have help? Did you have help or did you have
Inspired.
assistance? Were you inspired by or were you
Or none of the
given-
above.
Or none of the
Well, you and you.
You know me, I've always had because I got a producer.
You always had what?
I had a producer, so he helped me with a beat.
Nigga, I wish a nigga could write for me. Like, I'm
Nobody
retarded.
ever wrote nothing for me ever.
Nigga, wait for me. I'm
Help,
ever.
assistance?
I need you.
You had assistance?
Right for me. I'm still looking for you.
Hooks. I've had to think. I'm signed to a major.
You had somebody write hooks for you.
Think about this. We were signed to major label.
So somebody wrote hooks for you.
No, Tony, let me finish, bro. So
This is not easy.
I'm just saying. So think about this. You can do a record and your company says you got to fix some of the lines. So you had assistants.
Right.
Because they're not going to promote the record if you keep saying I'm going to kill this bitch in the third bar.
Right.
I got to change the line. I got assistants. Now I might change it. They didn't rewrite it, but they told me I had to rewrite it. So you always are getting work. It's a
Wait.
business.
Let's know you. Help, assistance, or none of the above?
None of the above. Me personally,
Nigga, you had somebody make the beat.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah,
That's right.
it's assistance.
So that's assistance.
We all have to be assistants.
Pharrell made the beat.
Yeah,
Right. We got assistants.
So everybody has assistants.
Right.
So everybody has assistants.
Right.
Yeah, he didn't write the lyrics though. He didn't write the lyrics.
He didn't write the
He didn't write the
lyrics.
lyrics though.
But at the same token, I understand where D-Dot
Yeah, I
is
do
coming
too.
from.
Right.
Because the thing about it is, sometimes it comes a time to make a hit record. And it's like, yo, you
got to do what you got to do to get that hit.
No, it's
Not
filling the
that.
dots. No, if somebody come with, if Pharrell or Dre or whoever the fuck it is comes with this record, and it might already have a hook on it. It's already set up. All I gotta do is fill in the dots. That's what I call
Right.
it. My Dre record is filling the dots.
That's
All I had to do was
that's help / assistance, correct?
No, it's assistance. He's the producer.
That's my question.
Nigga, this shit ain't called
No.
This shit called rap music.
No, it's a collaboration.
Right.
That's what it is.
Right.
It's collaboration.
So go D-Dot.
That's what
Nobody
D-Dot
can have
was saying.
collaboration.
I'm not gonna lie.
Nobody can have collaboration.
He held this argument the whole
What
time.
I'm saying
He
to
sit
you,
back like
once
this.
again,
He knows.
it's a matter of semantics.
Right. No,
Collaboration,
No, it's
help,
not.
No, I think it is.
assistance.
I think it is.
It's a
Nobody
matter
writes
of
my rap.
what I'm saying to you. Nobody writes your raps. You're one of 17 million of us that have made a attempt at this thing of ours called hip hop.
Yes, sir.
So the ones that have had help are the ones we are talking about, and specifically the ones that have had help happen to be in
most
some of our
Some of the
top
top five
20s
or whatever,
and top
yeah.
20s. And what I'm saying to y'all is some things we know are factual,
Yep.
some things we don't. What I'm saying is everybody's top whatever is subjective because you can't have a rule on it because my top 5 producers for me have all collaborated.
Wow.
Right, but that's I think
And that means that what does that
let me
mean?
finish,
So
I want-
Kanye, for example, went on a rampage. I ghost produced for D-Dot. Ghost produced. You heard that word?
No, I heard him say
you
that.
heard that. Say that. Okay,
I heard
cool.
him say that.
Meanwhile, his name is on the record. He got all
so he
his
didn't
money.
ghost shit.
He got all his money.
Right.
Boom. But his term is not a ghost.
Right.
You're not a ghost.
Like, nigga, you collaborate.
You collaborated.
Right.
You co-produced.
Right.
So what I'm saying to you is,
Right.
so if he just dropped off the beat and went back to Chicago, and then you heard a full song, what the fuck did D-Dot do?
The full.
And by the way,
took a
if
sample
you don't
and
even
drums and made a
mention
song.
what you ghost produced, so name the records. Was it the Benjamins? Was it Hypnotize? Was it Money Pop? Was it my hits? Because your name was on those, and you didn't go out. You never heard him say, "Nigga, I'm the one who did the Benjamins." No,
Right.
you know what? And I can admit to you right here. Of course, Kanye co-produced with me, but he dropped off a beat. Is that a full song? If we could all put out beat albums, I'd have Angela Island.
So when you say-
I'd have Angela Island sitting on Angela Island. Somebody gotta finish the job.
So when you say true, is that Cole
different.
writing the
See, I don't
song?
think
That is absolutely. Did you say it? Did you say it?
He dropped
Did you say it?
You say it?
That's writing. I just wrote something you're saying. That's called an English word that gets said. If you would have said true in a joke on stage and
And
you
you said it
laughed,
before
you would have
you
been
said
like,
all
I wrote
that.
true.
Before you said all that, you said semantics. Before you said all that, you
True
said
is an
semantics.
English word that you repeated.
But before all that, you said it's semantics.
It is semantics. Meaning semantics, y'all were using help, assistance, or collaboration. Y'all were just trying to use another word for saying somebody did something else to help.
There's a difference in, again, writing, I'm saying as far as lyricists. Lyricists, the criteria for a lyricist to me is writing the song. Writing the song. Not like, again, a rapper, he has a song.
So where would you put Pharoah Monch in your lyricism?
But again,
Maybe in the top.
No, you tell us.
Wait.
You tell us who's the nigga that wrote all his rhymes with no assistance whatsoever.
unless you have some-
100%.
some
I
other
couldn't.
knowledge.
That's my point. I couldn't because I wasn't there.
Rakim.
But I'm
You're assuming or you
No,
know?
I know Rakim.
okay.
Totally.
And I wouldn't doubt that because I love Rakim to death. Even the shit I just said about him was a brother talking to another brother. Even back then saying, yo, these other guys are putting on better shows. It wasn't a disrespect to Rakim. My point to you is assistance is assistance. Y'all can dance around the words and all this other shit. If you get help and everything that you do is not from you, then you got
Mine's
help.
isolated to lyricists, that's it. Everything else I'm saying is subjective, so again.
That's all I'm saying.
Mine's isolated.
And I know some of the illest lyricists that we will never talk about in our top 5 because of their other parts of their career that you look at them or who they are. But lyrically, I'm sure there are people that's greater than Big, greater than Jay-Z, greater than Eminem, greater than KRS,
Nigga,
greater than...
that's black people in general. So nigga
Some
better
people
than
think-
Jordan in
he said
jail right
Black,
now.
Black Thought might be
This
some
nigga better than
people's
Jordan in jail right now.
illest rapper right now. Some people, Big Pun gets arguably talks about being... Who knows who's the greatest? Who knows? Because we can't put a category on it. Because if we did, half of the rappers we love wouldn't be able to fit because they didn't fit the criteria.
It's the unanswerable question. That's why when you go in a barbershop and ask this question,
that's the point of this conversation, though.
Yeah.
That's the point of this
That's why I
conversation.
said
The point
no
of this
rules.
conversation is I could care less. Like, you know, you can think whatever who you want to think. You can think who you want to think. You can think who you want to think. But the thing about it is, it's just hip hop. As long as we continue to love hip hop,
Which is another
that's the beauty.
Because they think
fact that we
that
sit here-
not being a lyricist is not being hip
the
hop.
fact that we sit here arguing,
That's not true.
So
No, that's what some people are saying.
I don't believe that.
No, he might not say
Nigga.
that, but that's how they feel. Like
Son,
that's what happened with me.
Yeah,
Is that not what Meek said about Drake? That Drake is not hip hop because he didn't write his shit.
No. Time out. D-Dot, I 100% agree with you.
You do?
That I 100% because that was Meek's problem. Was he felt like that Drake didn't
Belong?
Tony Rock is definitely smacking her ass. We should not judge her.
Right.
And I will not judge you.
Right.
I just want you to know that.
Right.
I will still respect you as a human.
It wouldn't make it
As a human being.
because it's not about you, it's about the individual.
No, I'm telling you it's about me as a human. I don't disrespect you.
That's real.
That's
real.
Give me some sunshine.
As a real I love that you got gray, excuse me, what is it? Burgundy?
I thought you were going to say intellect. You went for the hair.
I really acknowledge your hair.
It was late. I brought entertainment, man. What's the vibe?
So I just want y'all to know
This is like us.
that I respect you as a human.
Never.
I appreciate that.
I really respect you. Tony Rock brought you.
As a human, they brought you as a human.
Give him a hug. Give him a hug. Give him a hug.
But see, yeah, exactly.
Because I'm married.
Exactly. Give me a pound. Right. Exactly. Give me a pound. There you go. Exactly. And that's going a little bit.
That's
too
my
far.
wife. My wife over there somewhere.
Exactly.
She's in New York, but she's still over here.
That's
like
right.
this.
Over.
So
Absolutely.
look, you know.
All day.
But listen, I just wanted to respect y'all guys. Let you know I respect you.
What did you say? You just mumble rap right now, buddy.
Just gotta throw a ski in there.
Little Uzi Vert, my nigga, stop.
What? I'm throwing shots at him all of a sudden?
Yo, are these pre-rolls? Are these pre-rolls right here?
Yeah, you
Are these
please.
pre-rolls for real?
Listen, just in case you don't know, this is
Are these pre-rolls for real?
Yes, thank you.
Tony Rock.
No,
You
Tony
hearing
Rock.
me?
That's a check. That's what that is.
No, let me just tell you something. Let me just tell you something.
Yeah, it's a check.
This is real.
Marketing and promotion.
Yes, absolutely.
I
Product
used to come
placement.
to
Product
LA
placement.
and I used to go to all the weed
He's
spots.
taking all of it now. He's like, oh,
You gotta stop. You gotta cover it up.
That nigga
Because
is LA.
you like kind of like.
That nigga's LA nigga.
he's got a
You familiar with me, nigga.
You know how I get down. You know my pedigree, nigga.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah.
Her shit was like, you crazy. You gotta relax. Get it together.
Like it was
But
like
this
Saudi
is the
Arabian
speed.
camel.
Go like this. Go like
Yeah, it
this.
was like, it was a little too much. I'm glad you covered up.
Okay.
I love this show.
You love the show? So look, I used to come here, and I used to come to LA, and I used to be like, yo. I know, it's a little weird. Just come here, I was like, yo, I like this because this is already rolled up. And then it just so happens that I made a connection with these people.
Right.
That's where we at right now.
Right.
In a Lowe's mansion. And we just gotta make some more.
Give it a
shit.
little bit.
So we're gonna have a Drink Champs.
All of it.
We're gonna have a Drink Champs collaboration. We're gonna have a Nori collaboration. We're gonna have everything in collaboration with these people. But what I'm trying to tell you is, this is real shit. It's very, very true. Like very seldom, like Chris Rock says, "I like your pussy," and then
What a segue. What a segue.
and then Tony Rock. I'm sorry. It's very seldom.
Wait. Hold for edit.
Right.
Go.
Very seldom he says, "Yo, I like your pussy." And then you go, look, he doesn't want pussy. And then they manufacture your pussy. And then all of a sudden, it's like, no, it's great pussy. It's great pussy that's in the world. Like, it's just like, yo, it's Tony Rock pussy. And I'm just saying, I'm just keeping it real with you. Like, sometimes that's the way it happens.
This is
Like, right, Tony Rock, let him just say,
ask yourself,
I follow Charlie Mack.
Here goes help and assistance. That's exactly right. Here goes help and assistance. See your bitch.
Hey, come on. This is the thing that we gotta realize. Sometimes, as us as famous people, you can give the dick to the wrong person.
Yeah.
Or sometimes you can give the dick to the right person.
Right. Where is this going?
I don't know.
It's a 50-50 ratio of wherever it's going right now.
But when you're no, because we have the royalty dick. Right?
We got the what?
Royalty dick.
Royalty dick.
Royalty dick. Yeah.
Very true. We're blessed people.
And you know that means really fucked up because you can get royalties from commercials. It is a royalty dick.
We have royalty dick.
it just keeps on giving. You're like, I hate her.
You have to
gotta keep paying.
Because the thing is, sometimes whoever we kind of like smash. Rascash, gotta relax.
I'm sorry.
Because he knows my ending comes in. What's the ending? You didn't know the ending?
Nah, you gotta go there. I'm waiting.
I know what the ending is. Yeah. She knows the ending. I'm gonna watch you, Tony Rock.
There is no ending, guys.
What's the ending? No.
Evan, what's the ending?
Listen, sometimes we smash things, right? And then these other people have other agendas, right? Now, when we are starting out, we don't give a fuck about the other agendas. We just want to bust in your face. Just throwing it out there. You've got bust in your face.
Look at me when you talk about that.
I think there's no. Can't talk to
Nori. See where it went different. You ain't catch it. It just went different. Did y'all hear it? Yeah. She said, "Don't talk about me." You said, "Bust in your face." Don't talk about me when you say that.
Nah, that's sexual aggression, right?
See what I'm saying?
That was sexual aggression.
It shifted just like that. You see what I'm saying? It shifted. Pay attention to the fine.
This is what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay? Pay attention.
See, us as famous people, there comes a part in our career. People just want to take us down.
Right.
And they're going to say, we did sexual aggression. Mm-hmm. When we actually, you like to when I bust in the face.
No.
It's fantastic.
See, we're going to...
Not you, person.
Yeah, you said
this is what I wish a director said.
So what about... What about those Eagles? What about the Eagles? The Eagles won.
The Eagles won.
Eagles won Super Bowl.
Let's
Eagles won Super Bowl.
How good did it feel? How good did it feel as the Eagles win the Super Bowl?
Oh my goodness,
First
this is
time
the most
ever.
amazing ever. But did y'all see Black Panther yet?
Black Panther was the dopest shit ever.
You saw it.
I didn't even see it yet, but it's the dopest shit ever.
Well, let me
because
listen.
it's black people in their highest
I'm gonna tell you,
form.
like, dude is dope. He did. Well, first of all, I don't want to ruin it for y'all. So if you haven't seen Black Panther,
yeah, I don't want to give it away.
There's literally
a
a theatrical what do you call it? The attribute that has never been utilized in the movie theater that they actually did.
Malcolm Martin.
You mean around the screen?
I don't want to talk about it.
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
But so there's this theatrical thing that has nothing to do with black. It's
just let it go.
That's so fire.
Let it go. Let it go.
And then
I must see.
you have to see.
You gotta see it soon though before that.
It's dope. Like you need to watch it in a theater. Like certain movies,
you gotta watch it in the theater.
You gotta watch it just to understand like the dynamics. How much
not like the Tupac movie, because a lot of people got the same thing, and then they went and watched the Tupac movie, and they were like,
"What did you think of the Tupac movie?"
That's what I'm saying. A lot of people say,
What did you think of the Tupac movie?
No, I was just saying. A lot of people say,
What did you think?
I was just saying. A lot of people say.
That was tight.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what when you say the Black Panther.
Tupac movie. What do you think?
I don't watch rapper movies.
I didn't enjoy it.
I don't fuck with rappers because they lie.
Tupac movie?
Yeah.
Rappers lie in their movies.
Charlie Mack. What did you think of this Tupac movie?
What did I think? I think that the gentleman that played Pop,
he was good.
He was good. I think the young lady that played Jada was good.
Right.
Of course, we know. I'm saying again the overall story. Again, I know what I told Benny Boom. This. I said it's difficult. It's heavy. That's heavy lifting right there. You know what I mean? When somebody, especially with Pac, mean to people, like that's just heavy for you, man. Again, because I'm talking about for the same reason somebody love it, somebody gonna hate it the same way.
Well, I know the person that made the screenplay.
What do you think?
I'm talking.
It's average.
Average. Okay.
Yeah. I don't watch rappers. You know what rappers do in their movies? You remember Dave Chappelle when he was born and he had the dick? You little baby. Yeah. You remember Dave Chappelle show?
Yeah,
Chappelle
I definitely
show.
remember.
That's what rappers do. My life was so hard. I had it harder than everybody, and I did it all by myself.
Right. And you got a big.
I think they should have did it by itself.
Right. I think they should have did.
Every made man was at least made by a woman and another man.
I think they should have did 3 movies. They should have did. Straight out Compton. We all need help. NWA. Into the Tupac movie.
That's what I said.
Into the Dr. Dre aftermath.
That's what I said.
Kept it going, the whole history.
That's what it is.
Because you can't stop it and start it, stop it and start it.
That's a tall order to try to...
Because it's not based on accuracy. You're getting...
And following NWA.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Come on, man.
The bars through the roof. And you talking about, again, you're talking about F. Gary Ray versus Benny Boom.
It doesn't matter. The NWA movie is not...
Benny Boom and the homie, shout out.
That's not accurate.
It's not accurate.
That's a good movie. It's a good movie.
I don't give a fuck. If I want to see fantasy, if I want to see fantasy,
that's what film is. That's what film is. Rez, that's what film is, though.
Wait. What the fuck are you talking about?
If you doing a movie about shit that really happened, tell the story that happened.
But again,
Have you seen the Notorious movie?
I don't watch
that was the nicest guy in the fucking world, the Notorious movie. But we know you said it was a fucking shark and a shady motherfucker.
Let's not talk about.
you said
New York shit. You said as a West Coast rapper, you said that the NWA movie wasn't
accurate.
It's inaccurate.
So let's keep it West Coast because that's what we are expert.
And then we go East Coast.
Shouts out to the fucking West. We here. Can we all be happy?
Yes, we love the West Coast. I gotta take a piss at some
Drink
point.
Champs is here with us.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes, thank you.
No, it's just not. First of all, there are New York people. I'm gonna do a deep dive. I'm gonna save mine for my own.
We New
Drink
York
Champs.
people.
No. I'm saying.
We New York people.
I know, nigga. I know D-Dot with Wise, nigga. Like, I know my criminal homeboy, who's one of my best friends who I met through Jay-Z. I know fucking D-Dot. Like, I know really, like, as a fan, I was a fan of D-Dot.
We know what you're saying. We know what you're saying, but
long story short, if it ain't accurate, it's people that were there on the ground that can tell the stories about what happened at this place, when it happened, who did what, who got knocked out, who got fucked up. You don't tell stories on dead people and act like they got fucked up. You don't lie. So I don't watch narratives of rappers for one. Yeah. Because when
you damn sure it was Notorious.
No,
you damn sure it's Notorious.
Because when a nigga pop, it reminds me of what rappers say in their music. All of a sudden, you went from broke nigga, then all of a sudden you get your first platinum record, and niggas be like, I got all the bitches, and now nigga, I was a killer. Like, wasn't you the humble guy that was sad about life? Your first 2 albums, you was a nice, good guy. All of a sudden, you kill everybody. You got all the dope. You the murderer, my nigga. You know Pablo? Every nigga know Pablo, bro. Knock it off.
Right.
Knock it off, my nigga. If you knew Pablo, you wouldn't rap. Nigga, my cousin is Remy Ma McKnight. Blue to get you, my nigga.
Here we go.
One of the greatest.
Here we go. Who's the worst nigga with that shit?
You've been going.
Who's the number one nigga with that? Who's the number one nigga with the fake?
All these niggas.
Who's the number one nigga? The number one nigga with the fake criteria. The number one nigga. Who's number one?
I'm never gonna do
Who's
that.
the number one nigga? Fake criteria. Number one nigga. Fake criteria. Who?
All these rap niggas.
Number one.
I don't like rap niggas.
Come on, man.
I'm a nigga that happen to
Come
rap.
on, man. The number one nigga. Fake criteria. Who?
I feel like he kind of.
Who?
Take the fifth. Plead the fifth.
Who?
Yeah, I will.
Plead the fifth.
No, I'm doing politics.
Yeah.
I plead politics.
Plead the fifth.
Politically,
Who are you referring
there's
to?
no win.
When I said what?
Number one nigga with the fake criteria. Number one nigga with the fake criteria. Who?
I don't even know what the fake criteria. I don't even know what that means.
Didn't sell the drugs, didn't kill the niggas, didn't murder the bitches.
Why don't you say it then, Tony?
Didn't party in clubs.
Speak on it. Speak on it.
Number one nigga.
Speak it.
Who are you talking about?
Number one nigga.
He got it. You feel some type of way. Who is
Man,
it?
y'all niggas. No, y'all rappers. I'm a comic, nigga.
You a rapper too, brother. Come on, let's go.
Who the number one nigga? Didn't murder niggas, didn't fuck bitches, didn't get money.
What I'm saying, he made a point about Pac representing something that he wasn't. Right now.
Oh, you said Pac?
Nah, you weren't saying that about Pac.
I said the NWA movie was accurate, but everybody's inaccurate.
No, I thought he was referring to somebody.
Even with Pac,
he said on his first album, he made him on your first album you was this. Now
Because like Pac being Digital Underground and then being that.
Okay, so my point is.
But I wasn't talking about Pac. I said the movie. I wouldn't watch.
It's a movie, but whoever. Somebody went from A to B.
I love it. I really.
A lot of people go from A to B.
Okay, so my point is.
But specifically Pac, yeah,
But
we can
if
speak
you
on
go
it.
from A to B, let's just use Pac for example. Like, no speaking dead, because I think he's one of the greatest to ever do it.
Yes,
but
he is.
Once again, we have to look at. I was just making a point about you saying what do we consider the greatest and what's the top. Some of the things that he was doing was not authentic, according not necessarily what you said, but some people were saying that it's not authentic. You saying you doing one thing.
Well, you gotta
and
remember, Pac is still a East Coast nigga, and then I always say this: think about what Pac and Biggie, them niggas helped design each other. Biggie, I heard because I was an industry nigga. Biggie Ready to Die did not sound like the same Biggie Ready to Die.
I agree.
Facts. I had it because I was an industry kid. I'm already about to get signed. Ready to Die did not sound like that. It wasn't no fucking Biggie Give Me One More Chance. It was not those West Coast records that we all influence each other. Pac and Biggie, I'll never speak on their relationship. Them niggas had a relationship. By the time I come in, by the time I come stay with Jay-Z, them niggas had lived and died, knew me a little bit. I'm a kid with a dream, and them niggas was showing me love. And I already knew y'all, nigga. You know I was fucking with nigga.
No, I agree.
Capone,
What I mean is,
niggas was
like when Pac actually, got down with Big. First off, here's the biggest thing in the world that a lot of us skip over that program was Pac was a fan of Big.
Yeah,
like if you look
they
at
were friends.
like if you look at
they was really friends,
their
bro.
movies, both movies, Pac was actually the person that gravitated to
Think
Big.
about this.
Yeah.
Biggie wasn't wearing no Versace. That was some Pac coming over here, nigga. That's him leaving the Bay, coming to LA like, you know what? I'm gonna dress up. I'm gonna start doing this real fucking flashy shit. Nigga, Tupac was a Bay nigga. He had a fucking stupid beanie on. But you gotta remember, Pac is still a process. He's a process of Scarface and fucking Tretch. That's why he wearing chains and a fucking leather shit. It's facts.
Yeah,
So Pac is an East Coast nigga that get his dog years in LA, in the Bay. Then he come to LA. Then he come to LA and he learn how to fly up.
So what I'm saying to you is,
I agree with this nigga.
There's a Tupac Shakur and then there's a Tupac Shakur.
And I mean, I think everybody
That's
knows
every
that.
human being.
There's a Tupac.
And there's a Biggie Smalls and there's the Notorious B.I.G.
That's true.
And they are
No, there's a
intermingled.
Christopher Wallace. There's a Christopher Wallace.
There you go.
And then
It's the
there's
same thing he's saying,
B.I.G.
though. It's the same thing he's saying.
No, what I'm saying to you is, unfortunately, like Charlie Mack said earlier, is that we equate their music with their human reality.
Right.
Exactly.
And I'm saying,
That's what we saying the whole night.
But I'm saying that's wrong.
You were saying writers.
I'm saying that's wrong.
That's what we saying.
And I'm saying that's wrong. I'm saying to
Explain
you,
why that's wrong, DJ.
I'm saying it's wrong because here goes a guy that's hosting a great show out there. Shout out to Drink Champs. I'm gonna clap myself. And DJ Effin,
Thank you. But we need to know
here's a guy that said he admired a certain style of rapper, listened to these style of rappers, but ended up going this way.
Right.
Had choices to make.
Right.
That's the beauty of hip hop. You had choices to make.
Yeah, we always.
Right. But I'm sure there was a path, a time along your path, where Nori might not have felt like. I forgot. I think your last name is Santiago, but it might have been. It might have been a record that you might have made that just been a little crossing your soul. It might have just been a little uncomfortable with who you were or who you were perceived as, but you might have been willing to try it.
I made 19 records that way. I made 19 records that way.
Right. And so my point is, at the end of the day, that was probably a part of you that somebody brought out you to explore. But it also might have softened you up a little bit in people's eyes. It might have softened you up in some people's eyes.
He's right.
You see what I'm saying to you?
You're right.
So you actually are portraying something that at certain times ain't necessarily 100% how you want to be.
How people perceive me.
Well, you created that perception. So when you go left, it's almost uncomfortable for people. We're not used to you like that.
Right.
I mean, I'm a perfect example. I threw on a suit this weekend. You would have thought I'd never put on a suit except for court.
I saw you in the suit.
Niggas was like, yo, I'm like, God damn. But the perception is every time they see me, I'm trying to be Russell Simmons and just baseball hat and this and that. So if we create a perception and then there's a part of us that want to go left, we gotta understand that you can't define me by that first perception you had of me. That's what we do for rappers. Nori can never ever go a certain way because we're gonna go back, nigga. You probably got dudes right now, yo, fam, all that Pharrell shit, fam. I needed that T.O.N.Y. from you, nigga. I needed that T.O.N.Y. from you, fam.
No, you're right. But
that's facts.
But hip hop, in general, we have to evolve. Meaning, what I mean is, yo,
evolution takes help and assistance.
The thing about it is this, right?
We all need help.
The thing about it is this. I would be a fucking asshole, right? To be the guy that says to Pharrell, yo, you're the only reason why I'm here. Now, the thing about it is, you guys could think that. Chill, relax. You guys can say, yo, you know what? The only reason why Pharrell is here is because Nori did a record with him, right? That's how you guys can think. Chill, let me think. But I'm telling you, I'm the reason to say, I could care less. Pharrell, you're here. I think you're one of the most talented people in the world. And I think that you will be here whether I was here involved in your career or not. This is how I think.
Yeah, destiny is destiny.
But destiny is destiny. Thank you. But I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. So when he's the person that he is without me, it makes me feel fantastic.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
It doesn't make me want to tell him, yo, nigga, you gotta stand here and you gotta salute me and you gotta do all that. Like, I don't want that.
No, it's real.
Cause you a real nigga though, bro.
That's like somebody saying Big wouldn't be big if you didn't give him that beat at that moment or that time, right?
Yeah, but I don't feel that way is what you're saying. I'm like you.
Right. And I'm the same way.
Right.
Like, I don't feel that way. Like look, I love Pharrell. Like, I really do. And I think Pharrell will be who Pharrell is, regardless of whether
but y'all were the vehicle for that opportunity.
But will I never acknowledge what we did? Yes. I'm gonna always acknowledge that. And I'm always tell him, yeah, make sure, man. Nigga, I seen you was wearing tight chains.
Well, VA niggas, I just wanted to say this. What you said to me, honestly, on some real shit, like those foundations, Boys to Men, or this, that, and the third, like some of those people I know. You know, I met them later in my journey. You know, before I'm a signed artist. When I met Nori, I got the best story about really.
But I definitely don't got no Poison Men stories. That was crazy. I need a Poison Men story.
I know Mark. I went to high school with Mark.
Yeah.
I went to Locksha. I went to school for the arts. Exactly. I went to high school, but I was drawing. I wasn't even on the rap shit. I was like 15.
And so when he left LA and came to Philly, he created.
And then I saw him, and I was like, yo, that's ill.
Yeah,
bro.
because he
happy
left.
for you.
Well, let me tell you what's wild about that. He left on the pretenses of being the Bobby Brown of the group. That was his sole reason for leaving him. He created a group and left the group.
But was Will Smith the Bobby Brown of the
of Jazzy Fresh Prince?
Yes.
No, because Jazzy's a legend.
They never broke up.
They're still together.
They never broke up. Never. They never broke up.
That's hard.
Never.
So Will is still with Jazzy.
No, Jazzy from Fresh Prince still is today.
But it's just that Will is just like a lot richer.
No, it's just think about this. Y'all on the path, you know what I'm saying? Again, okay, I'm gonna walk this way, you can walk that way. But we still together. At the end of that road, you still gonna be there. We all down. Still
brothers,
today.
man.
Today.
That's the best story you can have.
That's the thing I love about it. That's the thing that I love about it.
Because everybody hates each other. Everybody that's a group in general. to make it
No
back to
one wanted to be.
Everybody hates
No
each
one,
other.
no one
I
wanted
think
to be.
that's what you want to know.
You gotta think about that. Nobody wanted to be the other person.
I hate every nigga that I used to like my
Yeah,
kids.
but that's what I'm saying. That ain't the case. No one wanted to be the other person. Like Jeff never wanted to be Will. Will never wanted to be Jeff. Period. Jeff was the magnificent. Is it Will?
Yeah.
Will
I'm
never
gonna
wanted
be
that.
honest.
Period.
Can I play like on Will Smith?
Absolutely. All day. Go in.
Like put me in like a biopsy pick.
Go in.
Right?
Biopsy.
I love it.
But we don't want to go biopsy pick. We don't want to do a biopsy
You
pick.
put me in a Lifetime movie.
You don't want to do a biopsy pick.
Like what is it? The Lifetime movie?
Biopic.
You don't put me in an official shit.
Biopsy pick. You don't want that.
I'll send Revolt can promote it. We'll do it in Revolt. Let me be my man Ramon, Raheem, and Shaheem, Reed. But listen, this is what we'll do. We'll do. They're asking us to rap. Okay.
Asking us to rap.
We gotta rap.
Listen, I'm just telling you. Cause look, I'm gonna get in shape at some point.
Let me tell you something.
So I can try to play Will Smith.
I'm saying to you, anything is possible. Watch this.
The
Fresh Prince played Ali, so guess what? You can do it.
No, but I want to try to play the Will Smith.
Nobody can do it.
Yeah, wait, turns out.
And the Philly, Will Smith is Fresh Prince.
I'm going like that's what I want to play. I want to play the Will Smith before he got on.
The Fresh Prince.
Oh, that's
The
dope.
Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince.
So I want to play that nigga.
Let me tell you, you get an
Oh,
Oscar.
that's on.
I get an Oscar.
That shit lit, bro.
And I'm gonna walk up the Rocky
No
steps.
question. No question.
I'm gonna do all that.
No question.
With Charlie Mack. Charlie Mack.
Let me tell you something. If you make-
Revolt was gonna pick this
if
up.
you make that- listen.
I'm calling
Listen,
all my people
if you
today.
make-
I'm calling all
If you make that,
Revolt's gonna pick this up. Charlie.
forget all that. If you make that commitment, I'm talking about me and Will gonna do that movie. Period.
All right.
If you transform into the Fresh
How much
Prince.
pounds I gotta lose?
Well, first off,
I know I gotta lose some type of pounds.
And get some Prince heels.
Well, first off,
No hills. Come on,
no, we don't need that.
I don't want no shiny shoots and no hills. Come on, please.
He didn't wear shiny suits.
No shiny shoots. Will not wear no shiny suits.
Lacoste Sportif.
Six what?
Lacoste Sportif.
Will is what?
6'3".
So you telling me I can walk up the thing?
No, you
I can
just
be-
cast short people.
Wait, no, yeah,
So
like Rocky.
No, because here's what I want to tell you. Right? I'm like the closest thing to Will.
All we gotta give is flat top.
Everything that you've done thus far, you've been successful at. Right or wrong?
I feel like I can play
Will Smith.
There we go. I feel like
Charlie
it's
Mack.
I feel like it's
That's the movie. Look, I'm
Look,
casting it.
Nigga call him Charlie. You call him Charlie Mack.
Absolutely.
Charlie,
I'm just
I want to cast. I'm telling you, I already see
And
it.
you, Jeff.
I'll be Jeff.
And you, Jeff. Magnificent.
Jazzy
That's
Jeff.
hard.
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna lie. So me and you, Jack.
Me and you.
That's
No,
me the flat
Jack
top.
First Prince. Jack First Prince.
I can lose weight and everything.
You gotta lose weight.
I'm gonna lose a
Flat
little
top.
weight. Flat top. And I'm gonna get light skin.
Oh, he had a flat top too back then.
Flat top.
I'm gonna get light skin.
But he wore glasses.
There was no Cubans. It was Philly, nigga.
He wore glasses.
Charlie, do I have to get light skin? Do I have to get? Because I'll stand like in like.
Listen, we can do that. We can change. We can
get light skin.
Color correction. We can fix that. We can make you lighter. We
listen.
can make you lighter.
And then I'm gonna stand on my knees.